likely to head to the bottom right, most likely aiming for those ruins, but that plan might have changed now the trap no longer exists.
That is true. I do not recall exactly what your guys' plan or what you will.
We don't really have one right now.
That is fair.
I think the initial plan was to head to the ruins and like do the orcs on the way, but that got changed. So like we might still be heading to the ruins. We might be doing something else. It just depends.
If we go back to if we go back a ruin way, we're going the long way.
Right?
Yeah, just like following the river to like the outskirts of the forest and following the tree line.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It'd probably take 2 days to get there, so we could just like roll like 2 night events or something. That would make sense.
I think my personal goal currently is to get a diamond worth 30 gold, and to get heavy armor.
Because like there's a possibility of finding that in the ruins for your thing.
My goal is to stop being so sad.
Alcohol helps.
He's mourning.
Alcohol helps.
Oh.
Can't mourn if you're blitzed out of your mind, apparently.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
No. You just got to do heavy psychedelics, and then like you'll.
No, because then the person comes back and taunts you.
Yeah. No. See, you get to like have
give him a
closure.
little like
Right.
Not like a little like fun said.
Chase, you've seen The Boys, right?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Everything Gus just said to me reminds me of that deep thing.
Oh God.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
God.
I got like halfway through the first season and just couldn't.
Don't talk to me about the deep, please.
Hey man, you gotta let us out. You gotta let us breathe. I hate that character altogether, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched all The Boys so far, and I'm not gonna. I don't know why I've watched all The Boys. I couldn't tell you anything I like about the show except for just
I love it personally.
Well, like
the cynical part of me thrives, but that's not related to D&D. So, if you wish to continue that conversation later, we can, but not right now. All right, so.
Can I be a deputy?
Hold on. All right, so.
Can we get trivia?
Oh God, what would the trivia even be about?
I don't know. That's your job.
Absolutely.
Who's the new guy?
It is.
Who's the new guy?
Sure, I'll take trivia.
A big ass monk. Looks
His name's Vigo. And he's a jerk.
Looks like Aang and the main guy from Avatar decided to do a fusion dance.
Fine. What was the question that Vigo asked?
Are you a fae?
Yeah, are you a fae? You're not a fae.
And if you want more information, you specifically only asked the two elves. Well, elf and a half.
Fine. What did he say to you, Chase? He said something.
No, you're clearly a Githyanki. You're not hiding it at all.
No, like before that. Like initially, like the first thing he said when he saw them was asking if they're afraid. What was the first thing he said when he saw you?
That's a good question. I actually don't remember that. Because I remember answering for the whole like fae thing.
Do either of the others remember?
Not off the top of my head, no.
God damn it, Zach! You gave him deputy powers over the trivia too. What the fuck?
I mean, he's just spitballing it. That's fine. Sure, I'll tell you what. Since
you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, since I don't necessarily have any trivia related to your guys' experience from last time, if you guys would love to come up with your own trivia questions about your characters or something related to them that has been shared, feel free, and then we'll have like a little bonding experience and a
what
recap.
He said to you, Chase, was acceptable, I suppose.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you looked me up and down, and I looked at you up and down. I was like, "Damn, you're a big bastard." And you looked at me, and I was like, "Acceptable."
I mean, he wasn't referring to your size, but yeah.
That's I have a question. What
Yeah.
language does Lou speak?
Goliath.
Well,
Common.
Giant.
No, you're wrong.
technically like a variant of that. I just forget what it's called.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't speak Golka.
Nope.
It's giant. Or no, did you give it dragon? I thought you chose not to do dragon.
Nope, he speaks giant.
He does speak giant. Okay.
Just a special dialect of giant, do I remember right?
No,
Yeah.
that was me.
Well,
Oh, was
no.
Oh, she speaks
The
Golka too.
That
doesn't make sense.
unofficially, but kind of. So the thing was, Lou knew the giant speak you did just about as fluently as you did. I don't know what that dialect specifically has
Okay,
that
no,
would make it
it's giant.
unobtainable. Okay.
No, so giant is a language spoken by Goliaths.
Yes.
Golka is their verbal language, like the one that they use to like pass down stories. It's a very like
Okay, then yeah,
it's a very
Lou.
personal thing.
Yes. Well, Lou knows Golka then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She should probably know both because Gokul isn't an actual language used like as an
Right.
option. It's
Yeah.
like a thematic thing, but yeah.
I just
Mhm.
Like if she
remember.
has a reason to know, like if she's been like told like stories and stuff, then she might know it.
Who knows? I mean, it is very interesting that Lou not only knows giant, but this weird dialect that you've not necessarily heard really any other humanoids other than the ones close to tribes and stuff.
Should I mark that down on my sheet, by the way?
Probably.
Sure,
You probably
go
want to
ahead.
talk to the giant monk. I was about to say monkey.
Monkey.
Wow.
Here,
Big
I'll
ass
send
gorilla.
you the name of the language and the description I use for it. So you can add it to your custom thing.
All right, so that's 2 down.
I'm gonna start calling the monk Harambe.
Chase and Sarah, do either of you have a thing about your character you wish to ask in question form? Be a reminder, it could be a minor detail, a major detail.
Sarah's still
I ha-
looking for her father.
No, I have one. But Callie can't answer it because I know she does.
Oh, you still have inspiration, so it's fine.
What is Layla's actual race?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
making sure you guys know how to say that.
Okay.
Half
I was defending you last session. What do
We
you
call her half
mean?
human, not in an
She's
insulting
just
way, just because
asking because she
culturally
thinks that
she's not
Vigos are
half
racist.
elf because he's an elf.
Oh, fair enough.
It's
And
more
that is-
respectful.
and-
Thank you.
And
I'm making this up.
Maladin still calls her hybrid.
That is fair.
I've got a question. How do I like override stuff on D&D Beyond? Because it will only
Okay,
let
so
me
if
do
you
the
want
one.
to add the language, and in the bottom left, click proficiency, like the little gear at the bottom where it says manage. Then in the top right, go ahead and
No,
click add
hold on.
new.
I've lost you.
Okay.
You've lost him, or he's lost you.
I feel like both. I feel like we've gone on 2 different paths.
So I'm in edit character sheet. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No.
No.
Go to your actual character sheet.
Well, that's the problem.
Oh yeah, you're on your phone, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm on my laptop.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't-
All right, so on like
Okay.
the main character page in the bottom left, you see where it's like armor, weapons, tools, and languages.
Yes, I see languages.
All right.
At the very
okay,
bottom,
getting it.
click proficiencies and languages, like the gear button.
Okay, I see it now. I see it.
All right. Now under add
think-
new proficiencies, click the drop down and choose language.
Yeah, custom language, and you can
Yeah.
insert the name.
Well, you
Yeah.
and then you just copy paste the name and then copy paste the description. that I
Okay.
gave you.
Thank you.
I like showing an example on my side, doing the exact same steps. Can I go ahead and recover to full health, or have I not?
Yeah, you guys have long rested, so feel free to do that
Yay.
as you wish. So, no question from Maladin about his backstory or what has been revealed.
I can't think of anything.
Great.
If anyone wants to give a little trivia themselves, does anyone remember anything about Maladin?
I do.
If I recall, Maladin went ahead and was in the situation again where he was going to maybe save people and then chose not to save everybody because he's a little bitch. That's what I remember.
Listen,
Inspiration.
listen. I don't want to hear shit from a dead rabbit that about blew us up too, or didn't care.
Oh, that's right. Lou needs to like talk with the party when he wakes up.
Oh yeah, you invited hell to us.
I mean, no.
Yes.
Yeah. So sounds good.
Hell.
I'll say you guys go ahead.
Different
and
hell.
You all wake up fully rested. Some of you not so much. Depends. Some of you a little eerie. But you all get together and gather in Falcon's eating area where Corwin, I remember now. Corwin has prepared for you guys biscuits and other different things, some ham.
I'm putting the ham in between the biscuits and eating it like that. You're gonna say in your
Absolutely, sounds good.
He's eating it like a ham sandwich.
Okay. And he also has with that some, I guess, lard. I'm forgetting what the other term is for it that people use for like biscuit spreads and butters and such.
Ew. Lord.
Molasses?
Oh, not ew.
Why
I mean,
not?
No, it's not molasses. What am I thinking of?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
honey butter?
No.
What's your specific question?
We went lard, I guess. Is it lard?
What are you wondering?
Never mind. We're not
Gravy?
worried about it.
Gravy and biscuits? What are you talking about?
Okay, so there was an old-timey substitute for butter because butter was rare in some cases. And I'm feeling like it's lard or molasses.
Oh!
I think it's
in
lard.
most cooking.
No, it's fucking the I can't believe it's not butter stuff. Margarine.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's margarine. I knew it was something like that. I could not recall.
Funnily enough, back when they first made it, margarine was actually better than butter, like healthier. But then they removed like the tallow or whatever from it that actually made it like worth eating, and now it's worse than butter. Sort
enough.
of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So he set up for you margarine. But yeah, you guys are all at the table. Corwin has set it up. The little kids there eating food with you guys as well, just kind of listening to all of you. Corwin returns to the kitchen.
How many children that little kid is? Oh.
Great. We'll recall this question. Who remembers what the name of the child is?
Giles. I think you forgot.
Didn't it start with a P?
Without checking their notes.
I don't have notes.
Oh.
Zach, I didn't make a note of that.
I know. One of you is very note takey.
It started with a Pell?
Yep.
There we go.
You got it. Pell is there with you.
God, this is why I didn't need notes in college.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
How do you spell his name?
P-E-L-L.
Okay.
Think pill,
Yeah.
but E.
Or like a grant.
I don't think
those-
Lou ever asked the kid's name.
I was
You
given
should
a
ask it.
I think the
very-
old man gave it to us.
Oh, okay.
Or it might have been Falcon. I think it might have actually been Falcon instead.
Gave who what now?
The name of the kid.
Oh. Yeah, I think so.
I actually can't
Or it might have
remember.
been Corbin. Corbin might have said it.
It was one of the two. I know we sure
yeah,
didn't
it was
ask.
one of the two.
I think Corbin gave the names out actually when we were heading in, when you guys were heading into the place.
I'm gonna say, what's this wee business you speak of?
Yeah. I didn't want to put it back.
But yeah, I'll open up the table. You guys go ahead and have a naturally generated conversation about what happened.
What the hell do you mean you invited the devil?
Let Lou speak and tell you.
Yeah, let Lou tell. You don't know about it yet. You don't know about the. So, funny story. Malden, how much you have nightmares, right?
So to speak.
Do you ever have one? Do you ever have the one where you're in a stone room and how do I explain? So you're in a stone room and there's like a corpse, like an evil corpse in the middle, and its voice is coming from everywhere, and it asks you where you are, and it doesn't know who it is. I did ask. I mean, you know that one where you do ask.
Okay. First off, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Secondly, yes to the corpses. No to the evil voice. Yes to the voices around me, though.
Well, I don't know that it was an evil voice. It was a scary corpse. That
The
wasn't
voices
evil.
in my nightmares don't typically talk unless it's bad.
Wait, the voices in your nightmares don't talk.
So Pugnat looks up to you. Hold on one sec.
Don't.
Oh, that is fair. Okay, sorry, I read Dust's message. Yeah, Pugnat speaks out and says, "Oh, that's fair." No, he
That's fair. Don't.
So Pugnat looks up in like a very subtle tone to you, Lou, goes, "What was it? Just a corpse? Just a normal corpse?"
Okay, out of character, those were paper notes and I've left them at home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
What were the features of the corpse, please?
Okay, I will ask you what you do remember from it.
Oh, it was like super scary looking. And Lou couldn't get out of the room. But then he's like, "Hey, I want to leave." And he's like, and then he leaves.
Yeah, you wake up in the middle of another dream.
Yes, yes.
So the masked face was wearing very worn leather armor. It was coated in robes that had, not necessarily recently, but they're not aging well. Plus, it had this black ichor that seemed to be coming from both of its arms, as if the wrist down was split open. The wounds themselves was filled with this black ichor. It spilt on the floor around it, had gotten on its robes, and it was wearing a bronze colored mask that covered its face. But when you look through the eye holes of the mask, you did not see eyes. They were just sockets. And it was, of course, like mummified and gray looking and a couple other details.
So
Okay,
the answer is no. I do not have those nightmares.
Yeah, Lou's gonna like recall, like tell them all of this about the corpse. He's like, yeah, it was like, it's really gross. So Pugnat, do you know any? Do you have nightmares? Yeah.
I sleep like a dream. What do you mean?
Well, sometimes in my dreams, I go to buy something from the mart or something, and I'm one gold short, and right before I begin to panic, someone just walks up and gives me a gold, and everything's fine.
Oh, Pugnat. That sounds lovely.
And then sometimes it's a family thing from what I've recalled, but every now and again, I do have like this secondary being that kind of gives me I want to say like visions of things to come, but it's never anything significant, at least not for me.
Oh no.
At least not for you. Does that mean it's at least significant for someone else?
Well, like I said, it's a family thing that seems to occur. So I think I've mentioned it.
That's
A long time ago.
Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Some of my family run a church devoted to this deity, and I was supposed to eventually kind of take over, but I decided to live a life of adventuring instead. they have had better dreams, more useful visions, I guess would be a way to put it.
All right, that makes sense.
Do you think the change is you being an adventurer as opposed to them?
Well, I am not I don't have much time in my day to worship to the extent they do. So me being on the road and helping you guys as much as I can and finding where I belong, kind of. Yeah, go ahead.
As he says that, Vigo kind of speaks up and claps him very heftily on the back, and says, "It's fine. You don't need those gods anyway."
Me and you are gonna get along just fine.
Oh.
But very subtly to himself, you guys hear him go, "Ow!" Big hand claps on him. Followed with like a nervous laugh along with you, but it's very disgenuine. He's laughing because you found something funny, but not,
Lou's gonna give him a little clap on the shoulder, don't take it hard.
You do, you pugnat.
Also, ow, but thank you.
All right.
Um,
Shack boy, did you want to continue and ask Layla,
All right.
perhaps?
Layla,
What?
you got any
Put on one of your
dreams
many hats.
recently?
Oh, I don't dream.
Everyone dreams, Layla.
No.
Lucky.
All right then. I'm happy.
Well, okay, so Lou, you would know that whenever you enter a trance, it's
Okay,
not technically
you're right.
dreaming.
Lou didn't say that, but I said that, okay? He's just like, oh, yeah, I guess you wouldn't. Maybe I gotta stick to that. Hey, Layla, why do you never sleep? It is nicer, I think.
Oh, I do.
I'm going to say she
Oh,
definitely
and I
does.
daydream.
Oh my gosh.
There's a reason why I've had to stay up on one of the night shifts many times.
Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
I actually, this is the first nightmare I remember having.
So I'm
since I was very little. I guess you are, Layla.
You're
yeah.
an
You're with-
amnesiac. What do you mean since you were little?
I mean, I remember something okay, I remember some things when I was really little, just not teenager or preteens
You
really
were
fuzzy.
in the head.
So did
No,
you?
Are you sure?
I can't be little.
Did you have
I
these
think you got
nightmares
hit in
as
the
a
head.
child?
No, I didn't have these nightmares as a child. Mostly I had nightmares about farm animals kind of invading the home. And a cow took my bed. It was very scary at the time, but very silly looking back.
Are you sure you're an amnesiac at this point?
Okay, here again. I can remember stuff. I remember my mother. I remember how much do you remember from when you were 4 years old? Not much, right?
Slave by that point, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's
Child labor?
we'll unpack that later.
We
Too
already
much at
unpacked
age
it.
4. In the same vein, I remember some stuff, but not more than you'd really remember from such a small age. So it's really negligible. And it's just a blank wall for a lot of I guess I don't know how many years, but a lot of adulthood is just kind of out the window. Most of stuff by the time I could actually form lasting memories is gone, if that makes any sense. But I'm still me, it's not all gone. It's
You're very confusing this early in the morning. I hope you know this.
Listen, I'm a little groggy, I'm a little shaken up. Oh, that's right. I have another thing to talk to you about the dream. So it did really happen. I did actually dream that. It wasn't just rhetoric.
I figured.
And I know, but not everyone in this table is the smartest. I'm not. Layla,
do you want to point at people, or do you want to name names?
I'd rather not. So
I just look over at Layla.
If you're going to be racist, at least be original.
No, guys, let's Pugna.
Eh?
What's this?
I'm still waiting for your second
Oh,
detail.
okay. Yeah, that's right. Layla distracted me, and Maladin mostly. Sorry, I just saw the tiniest little eye twitch from Sarah.
Layla, quit
Like,
twitching your
that was
eye.
a snap.
They really do miss out on a lot of characterization.
Yeah, you guys miss out on a lot of Layla content here.
Layla,
So Layla
calm
is
down.
home exclusive. But we're getting off track. Okay.
Yes, you are.
So,
Wait,
so
only
here,
just now.
here's the you know how I told you the corpse room asked me where I was? And it said he's looking for. I don't know who he is, but someone is looking for me.
And did you
And I'm
tell
right-
it?
Yes.
Why?
What if you're married?
It could be like, wait.
To a
gay?
corpse?
No, I don't. I'm not married. I wouldn't be.
Maybe
wait,
your
am I?
husband died.
No, I'm not gay. Am I gay?
Like now, Lou's gonna have this
Lou's
existential
sterile
crisis.
for like a solid minute. He's gonna think about. He's not concerned about the dream. He's thinking like, am I?
I'm gonna start
gay?
snapping
I
in.
don't
I'm gonna start
know.
snapping in Lou's face. Hey, come on, cult of personality. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna unpack that later too.
Child labor, child slavery, and
And
homosexuality.
we don't.
Specifically yours.
No,
Let's
we
not
don't-
combine
we
the two,
don't
shall
know.
we?
Anyways, I might have told. I didn't tell them my exact location. I told them I'm in Phandalin.
That's pretty freaking exact.
It's they okay, but it could be like someone I'm friends with. Gosh, I'm too young to be married, aren't I?
You told
old
a
are you?
corpse.
I don't know. Oh yeah, but it could be a good corpse.
You could be an old widowed gay
I'm
guy.
not old.
How old are you?
I don't know.
You could be like 500.
I don't think. I feel like I have a joint problems if I was that old.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Falcon, is
I
it too early to
don't.
drink?
Falcon is not there.
Pugna, is it too early to drink?
Probably.
I push my half-drinking flagon of ale over to him and go get another.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I guess the answer is no.
Well, I need it for these two.
Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know there might be a great ally. Someone like this could be
A
someone.
corpse. An evil looking
No,
corpse.
but I think maybe it was a messenger. Someone like a good person was trying to send to me.
Through a dead corpse.
Some spells are creepy. You have creepy spells too, Layla.
I do not.
I guarantee you have one.
I
I
don't. Nice
So
spells.
your dream was either your guilty conscience of someone
I
you've
don't think it was
killed
that.
or
It was weird.
lost,
You're dead. Layla.
Oh, Layla.
or I'm ignoring all of the love interest right now because I highly doubt it, but you could also have invited death to our
Oh,
location.
I don't think it was death. If at worst, it was probably like a really, really bad guy.
Whoa. Lou, if you did invite death, we'll just gather all the people we like. So the two of us, we get on the flying carpet and just go up really, really high.
No, Layla, we're not sacrificing people to death, Layla.
It would be you.
I don't think it's death.
It would be you though.
I'm not going to do that.
But it would be.
I'm not
Okay.
going to.
So
Layla,
why a
I-
corpse?
I might have. It might be my fault the trap's dead, but it's not my. I'm not going to let that happen again.
It's not-
Okay.
How is it your fault Trap is dead?
We'll unpack it later, okay?
The rabbit jumped 40 feet into the air. How could you catch him?
Slavery, gay, and survivors.
Write your little unpack notes. So we need to write little notes for that, okay? Okay. Listen, I wanted to let you guys know something's coming. And I don't know if it's good or bad, and maybe it wasn't the right move to tell them, but I can't just They'd find me
Thank you,
anyway.
Sarah, by the way, for that.
You're welcome.
I like the
Okay,
child
and-
slavery part added to that, as if that hadn't already been unpacked earlier on.
Look, Lou said we're unpacking it. We're unpacking it.
Someone's
Where-
coming from where precisely?
Okay, so Vigo, to catch you up.
He's been here the
don't-
entire time.
No, I mean like backstory stuff. I don't exactly remember much about who I know like my name and stuff. I don't know much about who I've been for the last many years. So I believe I have enemies. There's this mysterious person named V.
Ah,
I-
I see. And you can see he's like less interested now.
Oh. But yeah, I think I don't know if I was a part of something good or bad before. I'm hoping good. I'm really hoping I wasn't like a bad person.
Okay,
Um
so let's quickly come to a little questionnaire here. Does anyone know of any spells that can cross large distances and intermingle with the dreams of someone that said caster knows?
well,
I would say all the spellcasters can make an Arcana check.
yeah.
Uh,
Who knows nothing.
as a paladin, do I qualify as a caster?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Layla knows jack shit.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
If you'd like to.
I'd like to.
She
Okay.
got a 5.
Red, Arcana.
Okay.
She got a 4. Jesus.
Aw.
I can't say shit. I got an 8. There you go. Vigo, maybe.
You have heard of some.
Hold on.
Well, you have heard and relatively seen some shamanistic figures from your background who would use this to communicate to various other tribes or different.
I may have just had like a small connection issue. Shamanistic figures of what now?
From your past that have the ability to contact people through dreams. You're not exactly sure of the like what all they need, but they need to know the person they're trying to contact, and you do know that they get to choose the shape in which the dream takes place.
Okay. Oh, do you maybe know any shamans, perhaps? They
I-
can interact with the dreamscape.
Wait, what? I don't know any. I don't know if I know any shamans. I'll be honest. They might know me.
Oh, there you have it. He
But I
seems
don't-
very pleased with himself.
Does Vigo decide to elaborate on how the spell operates if he knows it?
I'm assuming not. Just that
Vigo, do you know-
he knows of the magic sword.
Vigo, how much do you know about this magic?
Another Arcana check.
Well,
I just mean like if he's like telling us.
if I recall, I think they need to know you.
Right.
So that's probably a good sign.
Okay, so like and yeah, so it could be someone I'd like, right? I don't know why it's a corpse. Is
Yeah,
it
why
always
would they
corpse?
choose a corpse?
Is it always a corpse? Is that normal?
I don't
Some
know.
some individuals are able to. I'll say this is relatively known as well. Some individuals, depending on the purpose of their dream, can choose the figure of like a nightmarish entity. But in most cases you've seen, it hasn't been for general conversation. It's been more for like intimidation tactics.
No, see, I'll just shrug, and I'll say, "Are you sure it was a corpse? Maybe they were just really old."
They didn't have eyes.
And apparently slits down their wrist.
Yeah, they were like bleeding ooze a lot. Like or ichor. It's like it was nasty.
Did you try using a healing spell on them?
I can't heal people. That's not like a thing
It's a
I can do.
dream. You can do anything you want.
Not in that one I couldn't. I was like locked in there for a while. Like I couldn't get the door down.
So
I did try.
what
Hmm.
In
The
the
lack of will, I understand now.
What in the world made you think telling a corpse, bleeding black ichor, with no eyes and a bronze mask, our location was a good idea?
I mean, you have to face your problems at some point, right?
Agree to disagree. Sometimes some things can be avoided.
Well, oh, yeah, but listen, okay, I wasn't really thinking. And
Clearly.
they didn't answer questions when I asked them. I probably I did ask the corpse who it was. It didn't know. I did not, and please don't jump on me, but I know this is dumb. I didn't ask them who sent them, and they might have
So,
answered.
what
But I didn't-
questions did you ask and they answered? I
I
want to say directly, but let's include indirectly.
think okay, out of character. I think I only asked them like who they are.
Yes.
That's it?
Okay, so
You only asked
Yeah.
them who they... I need another drink.
Well, I didn't know, so
Next
I thought maybe I
time,
didn't
be
know much
sure to
else.
ask them where they're from as well.
Well, I'm assuming they're from where I'm from, right? Like,
And where are you
what's the
from?
continent called where he's from? Again.
Let's a shack boy. Are you sure they're from the same
No.
shack?
But what well, I guess, yeah, city.
You are from.
Okay, are there any elf shamans?
I mean,
That's a
probably.
very broad question, Chase.
Why don't you just
Do
dream
you
about
know how
one and
many
ask who
different
they are?
like races of elves there are?
No.
A lot.
So there could be elf shamans. So it may have been
There
someone
are
from your city.
definitely elf
I mean, I'm
shamans.
sure I knew more than just elves, right?
Are you from the Feywilds?
Maybe you were a racist gay elf.
I'm not.
The monk.
Vigo is
No,
very
Layla.
attentive whenever Chase asks that question.
The Vigo grabs his hammer real quick.
No, he just quirks a brow and looks at her. Sorry, him. Lou.
Do look like a leg.
No. Wait, what? Who quirks brow at who?
Vigo quirks her brow at Lou because Madeline just
Oh.
asked Lou if they're from the Feywild.
I'm not from
Prove
the
it.
Fey. I'm not from Feywild.
Layla
I'm
trying to
from
get Lou killed.
a town in the I'm normal.
Define normal.
Okay. Maybe not normal, but
Sorry.
Alright,
Layla
hold on. What were we talking about in the first place? I kind of derailed us a tiny bit there.
lose dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't derailed that far from the derailment already. This is a fucking train crash.
No, like, I legitimately forgot what we were talking about.
Where, like, if the caster was from the same city.
Okay.
Yeah. And the city is called.
Check them notes.
No, she left her notes at home, remember?
Wait, what are you asking me? I am so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The city Lou's from. Or like the area Lou's.
So the city's name is Weathermount.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, she's from a city? I thought she was from like abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, no!
Shack boy.
No, I'm not a shack boy. I'm not a shack boy. Are you sure?
You are to us.
Hey, so I told this weird entity where I am, but quit calling me Shack Boy. Come on.
Yeah, her
Listen,
shack happens to be sitting
I-
next to a hat emporium, coincidentally.
Listen, my mother kept a lovely home, and I don't know where I lived after that, but I don't think it was a shack. I don't think it was a shack.
We encountered you with the bird in your hair.
It was
And twigs.
a friendly bird. It's
Some kind of feces.
It was not
Did it
feces.
taste
It was
good?
not feces. It was mud.
Okay, it didn't smell like it.
Oh, you shut it. You shut it, okay? I don't want to hear it from you.
Okay. You have. Yeah.
I don't have a good comeback right now, but I will get one.
Maybe you just forgot it.
He's just gonna give her a look. He's gonna give her the stink eye.
I win. I win.
Were you expecting Layla to support you in this matter? Who do you think gave you the name Shack Boy?
Little Shack Boy.
Well, anyways, if something scary or something friendly approaches me in town, just be ready to fight it.
Not death. I will not fight death for you.
I don't think. Why would death be after me?
Maybe you cheated death.
I don't know. What does your dream tell us? Death apparently wants your location.
Death would like to know. I
Wait,
can't.
wait. Maybe if you go back to sleep right now, you can ask them, what they're doing, what their intention is.
I feel like if I go back to sleep, I'll just have regular dreams. So this seems like a one-off thing.
I don't think so.
I don't really want to try again. I mean, I don't really want to be like knocked out.
Do you
Okay,
have any
we'll just keep
idea?
looking this way and not behind.
Do you have any idea why now?
Wait, what?
Do you have any
Like why they
idea?
contacted me now?
Yes.
Was
it your moment of weakness over blaming yourself for the rabbit?
I did. Okay. I don't think this has anything to do with it. I did remember a lot of stuff. I had flashbacks, if you will.
You had.
So. Okay. This is hard to talk about for me, but I sort of let a dog die.
You let a.
You monster!
What was the scenario?
Okay, so
how did it taste?
Also a valid question.
Eat a dog. He was like, okay. Okay, so I was leading my men. I don't know don't ask me who my men were.
You were a sergeant or a captain?
No. I wasn't military. I wasn't.
You were a leader.
I don't think I was friends with
were
military.
you a bandit, Chief?
Maybe. Chief is a strong word.
A bandit goonie.
No, I don't.
Out of
Layla, I've
character,
had
I
just
now
the right
see
amount
Lou
of
as
you.
Robin Hood.
Never say that.
What?
Never say that.
That is very
Green tights
interesting,
and everything.
Dust.
Like,
That
I've
is
had just
very
about enough of you.
interesting.
I've had just the right amount of you. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so okay. It was Donovan. Yeah. I can't really put much context behind that name, but don't worry about it right now.
Is it a person or a place?
It's a guy I knew. He had this.
Was your ex-lover?
No, listen.
Was that the corpse?
I don't think. No, I don't think he didn't like me very much.
Oh.
Also, Zach, just so I'm right on this, Lou does remember the names, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Specifically the three mentioned.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the ones I'm thinking of.
Yep.
So here's the thing. Listen, there were some we thought there was something we needed to fix. Okay, there's a lot of enlistment stuff going on at the time. I'm not gonna get into the politics of it. All you guys need to know is I led my men into a setup. And
were they good
almost
men?
got everyone killed. They were the best men, okay? They were the best people I knew.
Including the guy that hated you.
He has his reasons.
And I'll add to that, he didn't hate you at first. I mean,
no, yeah, we were friends. I mean,
ex-lovers indeed. I see.
No, he wasn't my lover.
I enjoy hearing Sarah in the background, by the way, cackling.
So, Donovan almost died, but Meatball was his dog. He took the hit, And I don't think Donovan recovered from that one. He really, really loved. We all loved that dog. I mean, he was Meatball. He was like our mascot, you know.
So he blamed you for the death of his dog, and you blamed yourself for going into a setup.
Yeah, I mean, I got bad information, but I should have been more careful. I should have done more recon or something.
You
And all
should
of it was
have,
avoidable.
but you didn't know it was a setup. How is that your fault?
Listen, that's funny. Someone else said that, but I can't agree.
Yes.
I was responsible for that.
Vigo
Wait.
places another flag in the veil, this time in front of Lou.
Lou pushes
It's
it away.
8 in the morning.
He's like, it's a little early for me. Thank you, though.
I'll take it.
Malden, I really don't. Okay, it's down the hatch. All right.
Damn it, you're right.
To be clear here, Vigo isn't like getting like drunk. He's just having a morning beverage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. To Vigo, this is perfectly normal.
Yeah, no,
Tom-
this is just like, you know, he's just having like a bit of hair of the dog in the morning, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, that's like drinking like a full like 2 drinks.
Let's be honest.
Like that's just like a concerned dad for
Yeah, no,
anyone.
just with
Like,
his like,
I don't.
Let's be
with
honest.
with his constitution and his like very large figure, he's very resistant. But you know, he'll do it.
Let's be honest. After
yeah.
dealing with this crowd, I am also at this point accustomed to having an early drink.
No. Well, Lou doesn't drink anything in the morning. He has like orange juice or something, you know? Whatever is. Yeah,
Lou now
not on-
remembers the one time they got drunk. The next day, a rabbit died.
Going
yeah.
into the
I mean,
fight.
it's not the only time he's gotten drunk. It's
And-
just, you know.
Well,
oh,
it has the potential now for getting splashed awake with cold water and then a rabbit dying.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to get wasted again. I think he's like off the alcohol for at least a week. Sober for 1 week. Yeah, so, okay, here's the thing. There was one other person, and I think he's important to me. I don't
A
know.
lover?
Layla,
Any-
last time.
Do you know any physical aspects of them or personality?
Don't ask that. That's vulgar.
I'm asking
Are you
whether
sure?
I'm asking their outfit to get at least some
Was it
level.
Is it a man?
Meatball?
Yes. No, Layla, no. Layla, no. Okay.
Just saying.
Name. Oh.
Did it start with a V?
Did you
No.
call him a nickname?
No, it's
A pet name?
Ronaine. It's just Ronaine.
That's pretty close to romance.
Did you call him
Uh,
baby?
Oh, maybe girl?
Lou remembers now. Colin.
We eventually pester Lou enough to where Lou answers without having to circle the bush 1,000 times.
Nah, they just get
Yeah.
up and like storm out to the park or something.
Okay, listen, Wait, does Lou remember their faces?
Of the 3 mentioned, including Meatball, yes.
Okay. Okay, so did you get a physical description for Donovan?
Relatively simplistic. It was just a brown-haired, short brown-haired human. That
Okay.
I mean, I don't mean to say this the way it's gonna sound, but it is. He's just like a stereotypical, like, Houndmaster-esque look. With like multiple
Yeah.
leather straps and stuff, just in case like a dog decides to bite him. So he doesn't take the impact. Mainly for training as well. It's very padded.
Okay, so you do have outfit descriptions potentially.
Yeah, like I mean, no, it's not really that like, oh, I remember like every detail, but like he always wore that, you know, like he was a houndmaster. He had like
So
clothes.
yeah, that's my question is, do you remember the third person's, I say third person as if the dog was actually a person, that Meatball got cooked a long time ago.
Oh no.
Do you remember the third person's, in air quotations, occupation?
What, like Ronaine?
The one's a houndmaster. What's the third one?
Okay, houndmaster, dog, and Ronaine. He was gosh, does Lou remember what Ronaine did? I mean, he's like worked with us.
I mean, you can have like a general description of Ronaine, like wore heavy armor and had this color hair.
Yeah.
And fended for me that one time.
So
but
Yeah.
nothing
Doubt-
significant.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
my purpose in asking that was like, could that have been the person sending you the message? My answer now is no.
I mean, I don't know that it wasn't Ronaine. He's okay. He didn't look like the corpse. Not at all. He was
More handsome.
yes, but that's
Oh.
not saying much. That's not saying much.
I don't
I don't call
care
my
if he
friends.
looked like the corpse.
that's
I
me.
care if he had the potential look to be a druid.
No, he had like
Common.
a sword and a shield. He was like a fighter like me. You know, he was like close range, like fighting. I don't
You're
know if I think he
far
had magic.
range.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying he's like
They
me, he
have
was a
a
fighter, but unlike me, he's close range. I'm like long range. So we had like, you know, I was in the trees, and he was, you know, slashing people.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. He had like, I don't know how to describe Ronaine. He was Ronaine, you know?
I really
Layla,
don't.
don't give me that look. Layla, don't. Sarah is like staring me down.
I feel like me and Sarah are giving you the same look where we're just blankly staring and just slowly blinking.
Side eye.
I'm not doing
He had,
that.
He had like white hair. It was short.
Handsome.
He
Might have
was
been a baby.
tall. I did
Sarah,
not call him
please.
baby.
Baby girl.
Layla, calm down.
Layla, not everything is.
If the rabbit were
he's
still
gonna,
here, I
like-
would say not in front of the kids, okay?
Who's gonna throw some pepper at her?
Technically,
Not in her eyes,
Vigo
just
is
at her.
17.
Hey, yo,
Ow.
hey, not in front of the kid, all right?
Layla, cool it. There's a kid at the table.
I'm not the one getting worked up.
Anyway,
Vigo just looks
Ronaine.
around for Pell.
Oh, his eyes. Yeah. No, Layla. No, Layla. No,
They were
no.
the most
No,
handsome
no,
eyes.
no. He had an injured one. Like one of them looked funny. I think I picked it on him for that.
Are you insulting your husband?
He's not.
Was his eye missing?
No, it wasn't missing. It's just the pupil was dilated on it. It looks like he didn't even have one. I don't know if he could see out of that. I bet I knew. I don't remember.
That seems to be a
Had a
common
nasty
factor with
scar on
you
it, though.
in every memory.
Yeah. Way to go. Insert detective reference these people would get, because Sherlock Holmes isn't real in this game.
What do you
Sherlock
solidly
Holmes.
remember that we can actually rely on in confidence?
I can't rely on my own memories right now, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know if it was Ronaine. I don't know if it was Donovan. I don't know if it's the ghost of Meatball.
We could play rock, paper, scissors.
You think the ghosts are going to tell you the answers with rock, paper, scissors?
They told you yours in a dream.
I wasn't a ghost, though. It was
a corpse. Come back to life.
I look at Vito and I
Anyways-
tell him I'm going to the loo.
To the loo?
Wrong loo.
He glances down his empty mug and decides to follow you.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, Tisha's actually leaving. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh! Listen, what you need to glean from this is someone's coming. It could be someone I know. They definitely know me. And they might or might not be dangerous.
That doesn't help us.
I know it's not much help, but I really, I've been racking my brain over this. I don't know what to think. I don't know who it is. I don't know who's after me. I don't know why I told them. Besides, just
Yeah, that was a little dumb.
I know.
It's okay though. Like we get it. That's what we expect from you.
So just we're hoping for the best.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Gosh, I hope so. Yeah. So what's the move from here, guys?
I was
Do we
gonna
go?
say, so what are we doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Where do we go from here?
are we putting bets on them being a friend or more?
Layla, please.
Or less?
I don't let no, not less. No. He's at least a friend, right? I mean, he stood up for me. We were friends, I think. Layla,
Vika just
don't
gives
give
her
me
a
that.
pitying look.
Yeah, okay, then we need to make a welcome basket.
Oh, welcome. First, we don't know it's him though.
Then we make a generic welcome basket.
For an enemy.
If you walked into an enemy territory and they had a welcome basket prepared for you, are you telling me you would open fire on them?
Put
Gets
some
a
blasting powder in it.
gets
Not
a
you.
gets a vision of an
Not you
alternative
either.
universe with the
I mean, I
Trojan
wouldn't, but an
horse.
evil person might.
Would you have associated with evil people, Lou?
I
Are you a bad person?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to tell you. I have no idea. I could be like the worst bandit ever. I don't think I was. Like I was working to help my people. I was trying to help the town.
Are you
Then we
sure?
need to make a welcome basket.
Yes, I was. I know I was trying to help them. Like I didn't want everyone.
To
Oh,
die? Okay, well, they just put tape over their mouths. Interesting.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bad
So
or
I-
good, it's all subjective.
They.
Would you call someone who committed genocide bad?
I was trying to stop everyone from having to turn to the army as their only source of income. You know, because that's what was going to happen. I know that's what's going to happen.
There you go then.
So I couldn't be. I don't know if I did bad things, but I didn't.
Had good reasons.
I had good reasons. I mean,
And the path to the many hells is paved with those.
Oh. You'd know something about that, wouldn't you, Maladin?
No, I would not.
You have a path to the hells?
Not that I fucking chose. And not the one that I haven't kept in touch with either. Well, not
I'd be willing
intentionally.
to help you close that.
This is giving me a lot of
Speaking
time to
of the
look up and
hells.
design lore for you guys. I love it.
I'm
Do
not
you
gonna lie.
guys
This conversation
know of
went
any
fairly well
devils
considering.
in the area?
Oh,
Demons?
yeah.
Fiends? Like abominations? Aberrations?
I
Anything?
know horrors.
Local horrors?
Extra dimensional horrors.
That's the best kind. Where are they? And he's just leaning over the table now with like his fingers steeple, staring intently at you.
In those other dimensions.
Where they should stay.
Agreed.
He sits back now.
And then let's
extra,
oh my
extra
god.
dimensional horrors. Where?
Space floozies.
Is that what we call the succubi now?
Callie now saying no. Hey yo, those tentacles though.
Oh god.
Yeah, hey, Lou's an extra dimensional. My mother's in the house if anyone wants to say hello to her very loudly.
Now,
Anyways,
you say that you
horrors,
guys
right?
aren't Fae then.
You're
Are
saying
there any
horrors, right?
Fae in the area? Maybe some elementals? Celestials. Yeah, and
Vigo,
when he
I
thinks
have a
Celestials, he
question.
looks
Are we
over at
going back to
Pugnat, the
racism?
cleric.
Hello, Mrs. Ninja Bing Bong.
Mrs. You want to try that one again, buddy? They're talking about your mom.
Madam
Yeah. That's
Ninja
like
Bing
Yeah.
my
Bong.
wife.
The
No.
difference of
You're a ninja bing bong.
Yeah,
Would it not?
Mrs.
Yeah, you're.
Would I call your mother Mrs. Callie?
You
No,
you
we're not
technically
Ninja Bing
referred to
Bongs
the
right now.
last name, but I don't
not.
think you want me using your last
I-
name.
I
That
think
is
they
fair.
were-
Mrs. Bing Bong.
I
It's
think they
Mrs.
were.
Bing Bong.
It's not.
It's Mrs. Bong.
You want to call myself?
Oh my god. Now I feel like I have to at some point. I'm just a face in a computer screen right now. They'll never know when it's coming.
Anyways, I think we need to get back on track. So,
Here's your
Vigo,
donuts. Hello, Mrs. Bong.
What's with your Faye thing?
What Faye thing?
You seem to like them a lot or be racist.
Oh, it's not a Faye thing. I just hate all extraplanar entities.
Oh.
They should stay where they belong, away from the material plane.
Where the hell do I align in that then?
He just
I think
gives you a
you're
pitying look
aware.
and doesn't comment.
I mean, you started material, didn't you?
Gith are native to the astral plane.
Correct.
Well,
there is a certain deviation from that.
Yeah.
That we are doing.
Gith were native to the astral plane. They went ahead and moved to the material plane. They got enslaved by the mind flayers. Then their races split into the Githyanki and the
Githyanki.
Githyazi. I forget what happened after that, but
I have
I think they
cousins?
went back to the astral plane, like when they fleed from their captors or something.
So I'll say this kind of out of character, but the CLDR for Chase
Out of
specifically.
character.
We-
Zach, you don't
we-
have a character.
I mean,
Well, you know what I mean.
for the record,
Advocate.
we've gone over this in story.
That is true. Yeah.
That
So yeah, Maladin at some point was human, correct?
no standard
or
standard Githyanki story is they get enslaved by the mind flayers. They then escape and go to the astral plane again.
Mhm.
The deviation, homebrew deviation, let's call it, because I have no idea
Sure.
what else to call it, is
Fair
that
enough.
there was a group that
quite
didn't get
make it
away.
to the
Yeah,
astral. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That still
Oh,
stayed enslaved. That's why I'm saying the whole oh man, child
Okay,
slavery.
so
Let's
you aren't
deep.
from one of the hells then. You're from the material plane.
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. The Illithids are very butthurt about being on the material plane to begin with. They don't want to be here.
That's fair. It would make sense for them to choose slaves to send into various realms just to see what would happen to.
No, they can't. Their realm traversal machines broke in their war. They can't make new ones. They don't know how. They're very pissed about being stuck on the material plane. They don't want to be here.
The mind
Correct.
flayers?
Fair enough.
Yeah, they don't want to be here. They had interdimensional travel and they lost it.
Am I allowed to tell my little story?
Go for it.
If you'd like to, yeah.
that's
The
fair.
whole idea is coming across the concept of the eldritch entities and then starting rituals to try to intercept that plane and sending us as sacrifices /
Fodder.
fodder. Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense. So you were enslaved to some warlocks then?
The mind flayers who then
Yeah.
sent us over. Yeah.
Yeah, mind flayers who were shipped. Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to
Yes.
get interdimensional magic back from an eldritch entity.
Correct.
I need to take note of this session.
Mhm. Especially me sitting here confirming a lot too. Theoretically, I shouldn't do that. I should let you guys skepticize, or what is it called?
Again, for the record, all
hey,
of this information
he doesn't
was
have amnesia. He should know this.
all of this information technically
fair,
was
yeah.
loosely described in
Yeah,
a
that
very
is true.
summarized version. Which is again going back to the other two being child slavery. We need to dig into that. And it's we already did. What do you mean? Turns out I didn't need a trivia section, Zach. I did.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. If you wanted to.
Yeah. What are we doing now, guys?
The welcome basket.
Apparently, we're
go.
gonna try to avoid death, thanks to a certain
But I
somebody.
don't think we should avoid
I
it.
would appreciate if one of you could bring up a local extraplanar entity to Vigo so he actually has a reason to go with the group.
I don't know any.
Cough,
Of
cough,
those.
aberration, cough, cough.
Cough, cough. The thing that
Monstrosities.
killed the rabbit
The
or a
manticore.
chimera, or manticore.
The thing you guys fought at the herbalist tower
Lou would have no way of knowing
that
that.
stole Pugnet's armor.
So now that the rabbit's
have
dead,
no
what?
idea.
I was about to. I think Chase, you're about to do exactly what Pugnat was going to.
So
Go
now
right
that
ahead.
the rabbit's dead, what are we gonna do about the deal with the manticore?
That's your problem.
Vigo doesn't perk up at the mention of manticore.
Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't want to interrupt Lou. Or was that Sarah?
That was Sarah.
Okay. Manticore, you say? Where is this creature?
Near a herbalist's a home, in which case she's now in the village somewhere. I don't know where the
And he
mayor
stands
stashed her.
up as if to leave. Which village precisely?
Fandolin.
Ah, south of here. And he just starts walking out.
Need any help?
Okay, bye.
Sure.
Do you
I'll
think
always
you're
take
ready
an
to
extra
kill a
hand.
manticore?
Hey, buddy, that thing was kind of strong. I
He
don't
just
think you want to
laughs
fight
as he keeps walking out.
I'm not
in response
following.
to you asking if he's ready.
that. Hey, Lou's gonna like catch up with him. Like, hey, that's a. Have you seen a manticore?
Okay. I'm sorry. Can everyone real quick, like who's like has D&D Beyond open, put your mouse like over like the anvil that's like that says go to builder. Like don't click on it, just put your mouse over it, right? On the character sheet, like the top right, the little anvil and hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now move it slightly up past that to the gray spot between like your profile name and the hammer. Do you guys see a glowing rave wizard?
Yo!
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Excuse me?
It's
Oh,
party
yeah.
time. What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
It stays. Oh, wait, Grave Wizard.
Okay, hold on
If
one
you
sec.
click on it, it stays up.
All right, so random character sheet.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Between the anvil and like your character profile, like to the right of the subscribe button.
I
like,
thought
in that warm
Nestor was
space
about to
between the
somehow
two.
like tell us that hey, like if you look here, you'll see that you're stronger than the manticore, and I'm like,
Right?
No,
Like, I was
no,
thinking,
there's
like, if you look
I
here,
just
you
found this
see-
is a random rave wizard.
Shut up.
Okay, I am so sorry. Can you repeat the instructions?
So put your mouse over like use like the hammer and an anvil that says go to world builder. Hover your mouse over that, but don't click on it.
Okay.
Now move
Us.
your mouse up towards your profile name.
slowly.
And there's a rave wizard.
Oh my god!
If you click on it, it'll stay there.
Hell yeah!
What the hell?
Oh, there's gotta be more. If you hover over buttons, it's rainbow.
What?
Oh, it is.
Everything is.
I thought that was just a subscribe button, but you're right. It's everyone right now.
What?
Even like if you hover over like community updates and
It's that's neat.
stuff. Oh
Like,
my god! Do you know
they
what
don't
plays
have
through my
any-
head?
They don't have any events going right now. I wonder what it is.
You guys know the song "Shooting Star," right?
Yeah,
I
vaguely.
probably do.
Okay. It's
Never
a
mind,
it
I
was
was thinking
it's a
of the song
meme.
Fireflies, which is different.
It was a meme for the longest time. It's the one
There
that
you go.
goes like dee dee dee
I'm just gonna
dee
look over,
dee
like,
dee
this
dee.
stuff.
Never mind.
No, not like that. I mean, just like.
Do you want your husband?
I love this fact. Thank you so much, Dust.
No, it probably won't be there forever, but you know, like I noticed, it, I was like, what the fuck?
See, I'm gonna look up more of these while we wait.
Okay.
All right. But so yeah, so Vigo is leaving, like on his ready to walk to Fandolin.
I am not leaving to fight a manticore.
I mean, you are welcome to derail him a different way, sir. I just needed a way to get him with the party. Okay.
The first thing you said to me was, "You're not a fae, right?" I don't think I like him very much. You've not talked to me since.
Do you want us to prepare to fight the manticore?
You also haven't talked to him since.
I think you're a racist.
He just made it very clear that he's not.
No, he didn't. He said he
It's not a
hates all
race thing, it's a
extraplanar
plane thing.
beings.
Yes.
That's not necessarily a racist. That's a
Oh my God.
planerist.
It's me.
He's an Oath of the Watchers paladin. That's literally his class.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm not stopping you and I'm not following.
Do you want us to help prepare to fight the Manticore?
I already told you I'm happy to have an extra hand.
We ought not fight
Would you like to
something.
give us a bit? We still have a month before it decides to go. Well, technically, we still have like 3 weeks because we've been moving around a lot. We have like 3
I
weeks before
suppose
it
it doesn't
decides to
seem
do
that
anything.
urgent.
All right.
Is there like a good like giant proverb that's like, don't fight things you're not ready for?
No, I think that's just common sense.
A giant's not willing to fight shit. You're funny.
Well, they're not giants.
But
They're
Goliaths. But
this
yeah,
is
so like
this.
point.
yeah.
So just so since
Yes,
you like have
I
like
know.
paths with
However,
them.
they're
No, like-
individuals.
Okay, so TLDR on like Goliath tribes.
Yes, I know.
They're okay.
Sorry, you can explain if you want, but I am caught up on Goliath.
If
I'm just
anyone
saying-
watched Thor, the first one, and watched the first 10 minutes when
Arena.
he wanted to fight everything, that's him.
Yes, I can tell.
I like the
It
Warhammer,
was
by
like
the way.
Thor after the character growth and his brother dying like 3 times.
You mean when
Let's
he
strip
kept
all
going
over.
back and forth between character development and never really got any until Infinity War?
Yeah, like that.
Spoilers.
That's semantics.
That's not really spoilers.
But anyways. Lou's just gonna. Gosh, there's gotta be some sort of proverb like just don't be an idiot.
Why give the
You know-
proverb now when he's already decided to wait a little bit for us to get ready?
Oh, he has.
Yes.
I said
Yeah.
I suppose it isn't pressing, and he said he said
Okay.
there's like a month waiting.
I'm gonna say we
Okay.
still have
I
like
think it was
3
gonna be, like-
weeks technically before the
Okay.
deal's up.
So I think what was our next mission?
Welcome
Our-
basket.
my
Ruins.
my goal is to get a diamond so I can actually use one of my spells instead of having.
Okay.
But-
How about we?
Thank
we
you,
were-
thank you,
how
DM,
about we
for allowing me
regroup
to
and
use it randomly. But I need to get a diamond worth 30 gold, and also some heavy armor. So money is my current goal.
This is something Lou would say.
What is Layla
Okay.
not supposed to
No,
say?
hold on. I've got something now. I feel like I'm not. He's not gonna say it, but I feel like
What
Lou-
fortune cookie did you just open?
No, stay away from a foolish man, for you will not find knowledge on his lips. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
That I think that's Sarah being like you had a gay
Well,
relationship
okay.
at some point.
Oh no. So that basically says if you follow a foolish man, he will be dead and cannot tell you his tales.
Yes, but I feel like Lou had to say that at some point, right?
Sure.
And it's terribly misconstrued.
Are you sure you didn't have a gay
Sure.
relationship with one of your?
I didn't. I don't know. Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I had sexual relationships with that woman. Maybe I did. I'm sorry. Maybe I had some
Did-
wild romantic relationship.
Did you
That's
grab him by
gone
the
now.
pussy?
I don't have that.
Oh,
So, and I will say that as Maladin mentioned, he needs a diamond, and Rico just pulls one out and says, "Like this one."
Is that worth
And
30
it is
gold?
indeed it is indeed a very like perfect spherical diamond worth 30 gold.
You just have that?
Okay.
Yes, don't you? He seems very defensive about it.
Are you willing to
No.
part with it?
Depends. Will you
I-
get me some free drinks at our next inn?
I'll be paying for them, so sure, assuming we make
There
money.
you go then.
I catch it, and all right. Well, there's that.
roll that flip. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It
Well,
shatters on the ground. You cannot use it anymore because you didn't catch it. Wow.
Fragile diamond.
I technically have 5 gold. I can buy him drinks at this point.
Yeah, I'm messing with you.
I say we might need to regroup back in town.
I mean, that's also the direction of the Manticore, so it works out for him as well.
Yeah. Also, I have.
Do you have something else to share with the class?
No.
Maladin declines to
Zach,
share his
Yes.
like
fucking nightmares.
DM wise, is there somewhere you would like that you think we should like that we just forgotten about that we should like divert to on the way back to town or?
Okay, so you guys have ran into, I'll say, quite a few points of interest. The one thing I will say about your previous goal that might still be relevant is that abandoned town you heard of, you did hear that there were riches that no one ever found. If your troubles are like, let's say, gold. If you guys are
Or-
wanting to stream back and go towards the Manticore area, there's also like that weird dragon-looking thing, the corpse. There is
The hill with the necromancer on it that we don't care to fuck with.
There's also the jug that we
Ah.
haven't.
Gotten back, yeah. That I'll leave that up to Lou, considering it was his object.
That's her
Oh,
problem.
Hey Lou,
Fair.
your jug.
Ooh.
Does Lou still want the unlimited alcohol?
You caused a fit over it. Commit to getting it back. You can't be dramatic just once. It has to be twice.
Then again,
Follows
to be fair, the deal she made with him was
We would get it back
get-
once we dealt with the orcs.
Yes,
and we
Yeah.
dealt with the orcs.
We
Oh,
did
yeah,
it.
Right.
You did like sort of
We
negotiate.
did
a tiny
deal
bit.
with them.
We did deal with them.
We just didn't kill them. It's in the semantics.
I think Layla needs to talk with.
He doesn't like me.
You're a bard. You have the best.
I will, just because it is rather important to know. There is something I sent you that you replied to that might still be relevant information as
What? Like me?
well. No, Dust.
Oh.
Me? I
Yes.
haven't received anything.
It's something you replied to previously.
Should I add that diamond
As
into my
in
backpack, by the way?
approximately at 8:38. What were you saying, Chase?
Should I add that diamond to my backpack?
That would be a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
Just in case it shatters, but I'm not sure if that'll happen or not. But knowing that information, you can continue the conversation as you have, or
Jesus
run with that if you want to.
Christ.
It's
There's
entirely up to you.
one that's worth 5,000 GP? What?
You're looking through the diamond listings?
Yeah, there's only
Yes.
2.
There are quite a few expensive gems.
Holy crap.
Like I said, entirely up to you how you would handle that knowledge.
I mean, I don't see how it would change anything I've really said so far.
Fair enough. But yeah, you guys have several POIs. You still have quite a few business things that you could do in certain areas. You still have the rumors that the general store manager told you about.
We still have the jug.
Yeah, you still have to do with the jug.
Let's do the jug thing first.
That way we can leave and have nothing else to do.
Okay, so if you guys are waiting to discuss that with Falcon, let's say you guys get through breakfast and basically not necessarily waste an hour. We'll say like part of that is a conversation you're having and just getting to know each other, I guess, before finally Falcon comes through with a pretty sizable deer that he just kind of drags through into the courtyard area outside.
Does he have a... Oh, he's dragging to the courtyard outside?
Yes, he doesn't bring it in the house.
Okay, I didn't think this place had windows.
It does.
Okay.
Oh shit, it had to be worth 50 gold. Damn.
I pick up like my half-drink flagon, and I also pick up a new one to bring out to him.
Okay. The diamond you have is worth 50. Then.
Okay. Okay.
The TLDR for that is it kind of plays out. Dust did not give Vigo like a rare object. Well, I didn't come up with one either. So it just kind of works out. And then if it becomes a thing where you still want something special, Dust, we can work that out later. But
I mean, I gave him something like halfway special.
that is true. I mean, it's entirely up to you. We'll discuss it later.
Okay.
But yeah.
Like, I'm already gonna bitch to you something later on about something that isn't like technically legal, but I want to do for like story reasons. But
Sure, why
we'll worry
not?
about that later.
All right, sounds good. We'll continue that full conversation later. But yeah, you basically come into the courtyard to see Falcon kind of actively carving and what do you want to call it? It's not taxidermy, just harvesting this deer that he has slain.
Skinning?
I
Skinning?
I think harvesting
Skinning,
is
yes,
at
thank
least
you.
a decent word.
Yeah, harvesting, skinning, all the details. I'm getting messaged like crazy by who? Oh, it's mi madre.
Oh, better take care of that.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
No, I'm not. She's just making sure I got home safely from a work.
Very good.
Yeah. Have you approached and discussed this with Falcon?
Blue team really want me to talk to him. He doesn't.
So, hey Falcon.
Yeah.
So, and I think Lou's gonna like hold up the boots Falcon gave him and be like, I think we ought to talk about this for a bit.
All right, sure. He's mainly. I'm sorry, you're cutting up a bit, but I was just gonna say he is pretty focused on skinning this deer.
All right.
But he's listening to you, and he kind of has his tongue out as he's like perfectly carving certain sections.
I bet I could help him with that, honestly.
Yeah, if you want to.
If he wants a hand with that, I'd be like, do you want a hand with that? Make Bill
Yeah.
quicker.
Sure.
Lou's just gonna start carving this deer with him.
Okay, sure. Roll. I would say that would fit into survival.
Perfect. Lou's mediocre at survival. Gosh. Yeah, that is a mediocre 8.
You know who was really good at survival? The dead rabbit.
Well, the rabbit's dead. He was not very good at survival.
Sure. I'll put it this way. You see him begin to like do the center line, and basically cut certain sections to make skinning easier. You pick up a blade and immediately start to like cut in a specific spot. And being very finicky natured and everything else, Falcon goes, you know what? I think I have it.
All right, you sure?
And the only thing you can assume is that between you picking up a skinning knife and angling it towards this kill of his, he got finicky about how to do it. But I think I have it. But thank you.
I'll just watch then. Do you like focus on this? Do I need to come back?
Oh no. I'm pretty decent at it at this point. You have something to talk about, so speak your piece.
So, it is a nice shot. That's a nice buck, actually. I'm getting distracted. So.
Right. So the deer are, or I'm sorry, the orcs.
Yeah, we weren't able to get them. We worked something out. However, I don't blame you for wanting to take these back.
All right.
I think I do want that jug back, though. It's got weirdly sentimental value at this point.
Well, I mean, a deal's a deal. We talked about it. If you took care of the orcs, you could have both of them. But with the fragile nature of what we have going on, I think it's fair that I get the boots back and you get your jug back.
Seems like a fair trade to me.
Sure, absolutely.
Hopefully, you'll be able to find someone who can at least deal with that gray monster that was with them.
Hopefully so. Maybe it moves off. I don't know the nature of it. I frankly don't care as long as it stays over there and I stay over here. You go into the pantry up against the floor. You open the door, take a left in the floor. Take the big jug. The rest are mine to keep.
Yeah, I'm not.
As we discussed, of course. And then you can just leave the boots right here.
All right. Lou's going to, leave the boots there.
Okay, so you drop it from a good 2 or 3 foot distance, and they hit the ground and make no noise.
Yeah. They were cool, but I've got weirdly attached to that dumb jug.
We really didn't use those fucking boots for anything, did we?
No, I didn't.
Nope.
I had them, and then the rabbit died, and then we couldn't fight the orcs, and so
because we couldn't fight the orcs,
Funnily
I can
enough,
convince them.
well, you
it
can
might
try.
be worth if Jason's wanting to pick up heavy armor. It might be worth him trying to bargain for the boots, just because heavy armor will give him disadvantage on stealth.
Lou's not gonna go for heavy armor though. He's a dex.
No, I'm talking about Maladin.
Yeah.
Oh,
He might
well,
want to bargain for them.
Maladin, you can negotiate on your own terms.
Yeah, I feel like since we didn't have much of a chance of actually fighting the orcs, he might be more lenient to sell them or something.
I have one other wine bottle.
Paladin, well, what you doing?
Lou's gonna go get the jug, by the way.
Hey, Falcon.
Sounds good. Yeah. Still
What
getting
would
away.
what would those boots cost?
Well,
What's
to be
their rarity
entirely
stat?
honest, let me look that up real quick.
It probably won't be in their description. I can give you a rough estimate. I have
Their
lore
rarity will be
right.
there.
Their what?
Their rarity will be listed though. I
Oh
believe.
yeah. Oh, I got
they are uncommon.
250 is market value.
Fuck.
500 on the high end.
Fuck. Well, thank you.
to
Thank you for doing business. All right, I'll see you later.
You
I
can
didn't
ask him
even-
though.
I didn't even answer the question. This is great.
Would you be willing to trade another bottle of wine for them? Because I'm a very poor soul and I have nothing else to trade.
Well, frankly, not really.
I
Um,
figured.
But
Oh,
I tell you
no,
what,
guys,
if you ever feel like looking more into the whole orc predicament, and that friend of yours that had seemed to appear there, and handle it nicely, boots are yours. Deal's still on the table. Just a little bit out of your price range, I believe.
I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
Sure, sounds right.
Guys, if you hover over the pictures from the drop-down menu, like the racist picture, the monstrous picture, they're raving too.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Yeah, it's not just a word, it's the pictures.
Yeah, that's what made me think of the shooting star meme. Beep,
Oh, I
beep,
got
beep,
you.
delete.
Cyan Cat?
Nope.
Oh no. But yeah, so we talked to him, they got the jug, and we're leaving now, question mark?
Yes. Well,
Sounds like it, yeah.
thank you for your hospitality. We're gone. All right, to the ruined city. A long ass way. That way we don't intercept a fucking port check.
You guys are going the long ass way?
Yeah.
No, I think we're doing the outskirts, which is probably 2 night watches. If you want us to roll for that.
Sure, sounds good. Can you bring out the board real quick just to make sure? Just to visualize it for me, not necessarily you guys. But it helps in all.
Oh, also, as a brief aside, I think Lou probably did say goodbye to the old man and the kid. Gave the little kid a thumbs up on his way out.
Absolutely. He gives you a thumbs up. If you don't mind making an insight or perception check for me.
All right. Which one's better? Are they the same? Oh, perception's better. Okay.
I recognize the signs of child slavery.
So we got a 19.
You got a 19?
Yeah.
He, while being chipper and giving you a good thumbs up, it's kind of a there's an underlying emotion that he might be trying to hide up. Looking within the pens of the animals he takes care of, It does seem that one of the hogs is missing, but overall, the kid's still happy, gives you a thumbs up, and wishes you all the best he can. But yeah, other than that, everyone kind of gives you a
30.
well off, thumbs up.
Lou's
Goodbye.
gonna say because I guess Lou noticed that. He's gonna be like, hope you find your pig.
Oh, I found it on my plate later. Thank you.
Well, speaking of which,
Lou says that, and then he realizes as he's saying, like, I'm sorry.
Kel gives you like a wide mouth, just like a line of a mouth with his cheeks like puckered, and nods a little bit.
So, funnily enough, if we like go through the woods to the outskirts and then travel down, we actually arrive in the same like speed as if we had just traveled through the woods the entire way. Because while it's technically longer, it's only half of it is difficult terrain. So we would like arrive. We would get like 20 miles out of the woods, before we have our first rest, and then we'd make it there like before our second rest. Like halfway through the day, we'd make it there. Maybe like 10 a.m. we'd arrive after the first sleep.
Okay. Sounds good. So is that still 2 watches?
Only one.
Oh, only one? Okay,
I mean, I don't know if I can rummage
good
through a
to
city at night.
me. That's an option. It's entirely up to you guys, though.
I've asked the question to the group. Do we want to rummage through the city at night? Do we want to rummage through the city in the afternoon?
Oh, I think
I don't see why not.
It's fine to get there as quickly as possible. And then if we're having any like exhaustion, if we're tired, I'll just out nice warm bed.
What nice warm bed?
When we get to town.
Okay, well, then I guess one check then. Perception, I assume.
I mean,
it mainly mainly depends. So is it one night and then you guys arrive, or are you guys arriving in one day?
So we will spend an entire day traveling, and then we will rest about 15 miles from the city.
Okay.
So that 15 miles is us traveling on the next day. So we have one night's rest on the way there, and then we arrive like around like noonish, maybe a bit earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah, then you guys are fine. Go ahead and make the perception checks. If I could just get an idea of who's watching first, second, third.
I can watch first.
Do you want a friend or can I sleep?
I'll take
Vigo is already conked out in the back. He'll wake him up when it's his turn.
Okay.
I think Lou and Layla will take first watch.
Vigo appears to want third.
All right.
So I guess I take second.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Perception.
Y'all could. Yep.
Oops.
Lou sees jack shit. Maladin sees jack shit.
I got it.
Where was that?
Well, like Layla's
random
like brushing
thing I
his
had?
hair and braiding him. He just gets kind of sleepy.
Fair enough.
But also,
Okay.
So Layla saw stuff. Maladin didn't see anything,
Saw
and
jack
I
shit.
might have seen something.
Okay, sounds good. If hold on.
It's those damn insects again. No.
Where'd that thing go? Okay. Okay, Maladin.
Yes.
Could you make for me a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw.
Correct.
It's your nightmare thing.
15.
Nightmare boy.
Nightmare boy.
Sounds good. So, that's good news. You don't really get a call. Like, you know how earlier, whenever you were sleeping easy, it would kind of call to you?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get something like that. You still do suffer with the night frights, the night terror.
For freaking obvious reasons.
Yeah, pretty obvious reasons.
Just non-magical this time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. You do wake up less sweaty.
It's just my
It
mind
is-
haunting me, not the monsters.
Okay, sounds good. So you are sitting up for secondary watch, correct?
Yes,
And everyone else is asleep.
correct.
Okie dokie. If you wouldn't mind making,
Fuck.
I don't think you make anything actually.
Oh, we just get attacked. Okay.
How did I get attached to this?
Huh?
I'm asking myself questions.
Define this.
Nothing you would know about. Not yet.
Good, because I
Oh
can't
wait,
see
I don't
shit.
have that yet.
I will do
Ooh,
this.
never mind. I thought I had my fighting style yet, but I don't.
Huh, that's
You're
interesting.
level 4 and you don't have your fighting style?
Shut up! No one asked you.
No one asked you, God, jeez.
The
I
monk
mean, if
now.
you give it to me for free, I'll take it.
The
but
monk looking back at me and
No.
like,
I don't have it yet.
No, you
It's
do
not on my
not.
list.
Correct.
Maybe I couldn't fight
this
that
is-
manticore on my own, damn.
Oh no, like I could still probably take that manticore. Like
Alright,
I
so
can output damage like a boss.
what did you roll
but-
on your perception check?
6.
6.
You rolled a 6. Jesus Christ, you were making this easy.
I know. I always do. Except for last session where I actually rolled like a god, and now I roll like ass again.
Okay.
Yeah, you're only
Fuck.
real good out of combat.
Yeah, I
Let's see,
know.
what is your AC?
Fuck. 12.
It is 12. Okay. Sounds good. So all right, I have good wait, it's 12?
Yes. You
Oh
fuck.
no, it just hits. So you are sitting there tending to, I'm assuming, some form of fire.
Yeah.
And it's almost as you turn to look, I'll put it that way. You kind of get like that weird sense that the air is eerie and it's a bit too quiet. You're typically used to hearing howls and various things going on in the background.
Cicadas.
Cicadas, yeah. Actually, the cicadas are still there, and it kind of draws away from you.
Yeah, we are in a small patch of plains between the forest and the Star Meadow Hills.
Yep, that works. It's about at this time as you notice the only thing filling your ears is the cicadas, and you're used to other things. You look to your left to find a snout kind of hiding underneath like a little log that you're sitting on. And as your focus is turned, you feel something grip into your right hand shoulder.
Define grip in.
It is biting you pretty hard, it seems.
Fuck.
You take 13 points of piercing damage.
Jesus. I just yell, son of a bitch.
Sure, absolutely. You guys are woken up with the noise of snarling. If you could make a strength saving throw for me.
A strength saving throw. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, that scared the shit out of me because it was
initiative.
almost 5, but 23. Let's go.
Sounds good. You're not thrown into a prone position, so it kind of grips at you and tries to like flick you upward and push you.
As he screams,
Mhm.
and like I see him getting like shoved aside slightly, I am going to burst out of the wagon, and as I do, hold on. I need to roll
Whack me
dice
on the
here.
head like a fucking whack-a-mole.
No. Alright. As I burst out of the wagon, a bolt of light shoots from my chest, and that tusked, snouted creature is going to have to make a con saving throw.
Okay, it is not tusked.
Okay.
These
I know. I was looking for snouted. I just assumed it had a tusk. That's my
Oh,
fault.
no worries. It's all good. No, they're dire wolves. I will ask what feature allows you to.
The one that I DM'd you.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Due to the incapacitated state of all of you, followed by Maladin's roll, they got a round of sneak attack. Or not sneak attack, rather. Surprise. So I'm wondering what lets you hop out and do this before initiative is rolled.
Oh, you didn't call for roll yet, so I figured we were just doing things.
No, I was not calling
Okay.
for it yet because they had the surprise round.
Okay.
However,
I
I
can hold off on this
will.
one.
Yeah, okay. I will now ask for everyone to roll initiative. Let me open up a
18.
second. All right, give me 1 moment. My campaign.
18.
All right, so we have Blue with an 18. You'll be known as Player A. We have Vigo, who also rolled an 18. You will be Player B. Got Lou with, or I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe player V.
Sure.
Yes.
I still want to be player A.
And then Maladin, did you roll? Maladin did not roll initiative yet.
Maladin, he's dead. Yoo-hoo.
And then there's Maladin. He's dead. He's dead. Maladin's dead. Sorry.
Do what?
It's Maladin gun.
Oh,
Can't find
I need your
person.
initiative.
Oh yay, another roll. Let's go. Yay.
Yay.
Nat 1.
Nothing.
You're
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna
so
go.
unaware.
I'm
you
gonna
have-
go back to physical dice. Fuck
You have
this.
inspiration.
Inspiration says Nat 1.
Are
Inspiration
you
says go back.
serious?
Dude,
It
You're
was,
dead.
yeah.
There is no fucking
dude,
way.
I
Hold on.
swear to God, the
Oh
fucking
my
rolls on
God.
this fucking
All right,
machine are
so,
bullshit.
Chase, I
Ooh.
will say next time you want to play a character, play a halfling, so you just re-roll your ones.
That is true.
I'm gonna play fucking Sam from the Lord of the Rings. That's who I want to fucking play.
Okay. So starting out the turn.
God damn it.
Oh Christ. Maladin, they're surrounding you, so at least one's gonna attack you.
At least.
So they are at the top of the order. I'll go ahead and roll again to attack.
Yay.
Wait, is there an auto roller on it for this? There
Yeah.
is.
There is.
Thank God, 'cause I was about to say that's gonna take. Okay, it nat one. So
Sweet.
honestly,
Goes
It
around.
misses.
with one fell swoop, it bites you the first time and tries to drag you onto the ground. Thinking it succeeded, you see it kind of snarl and bite where you would have been if you failed, and it kind of bonks its nose on the ground for a minute. Not very
Haha.
happy about it.
Fuck yourself, Wolf. That was the one good roll I had.
The second wolf, seeing the mistake, will also attack you. Wait, hold on. Oh, it didn't roll with advantage because of pack tactics.
You'll have to right-click and
I
that.
see. Sorry. That's a 21 to hit on the first one. I apologize.
Oof.
Well, fuck.
That's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Oh, well, that's good.
For now.
Yeah. The secondary wolf, hearing other people kind of awake and stumble, sees Vigo kind of burst out from the back of this caravan, and will attempt to attack you for a 24 to hit.
Attack
Jesus.
you, Chase.
Vigo.
Oh, thank God.
That will hit.
Okay, you take 13 points of damage.
What did they deal to Chase again? I'm trying to figure out if this is high or low for them.
They dealt
Hey, this is
11 plus
average
the
so
initial
far.
burst. This is average, yeah. I
Okay.
forgot what the first one was. It was
13.
Yep, 13. So
Okay.
this does
So
seem to
far,
be
it's been 13 and 11. One fucking more, and
I'll
I'm
take
not gonna
that.
be breathing.
Okay, who has the higher dex, Vigo or Lou? What are your...
My dexterity.
Uh,
I imagine Lou.
yeah, hers. Mine's -1. I'm sorry, my dexterity is an 8. So
Oh, okay, fair enough. So Lou, you go next.
Lou is going to. How far away? Like, how close is he to these?
They got pretty
this-
fucking close with my ass rolls.
They are relatively close, yeah.
actually, no, I'll do
Like-
that.
So I would say, depending
Okay.
on if you guys have tents or anything, you guys could probably set up within like 5 to 10 feet of the fire.
For clarity, Zach, I used my stone endurance to reduce the damage.
Okay,
That's why
sounds
I'm
good.
only 2 points down.
If we can say
Okay,
I was
I'm
like
not checking.
kind of like 10 feet away from that fire, if basically I would need to know if I can move back without provoking opportunity attack.
Does Lou have a tent?
Oh gosh, let me check.
Are you asking if Shack Boy has a tent? Are you kidding?
Oh,
Correct,
he
yes.
might. Oh no, he does. He only has a bedroll.
Oh,
Okay,
what
I
a
would say with a-
shock.
I would say with a bedroll, you would be within 5 feet of all of this just to get enough heat from this fire.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah.
So you are within range of them, and not only that, but you would take an opportunity attack if you back away.
That's so huge. Why is it?
All
big?
right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because if I attack with my longbow, that's disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Halberd.
I'm still going to do that. No, because thing is, the chances of me hitting with the halberd are only. Hold on, let me check. Oh, you little bugger.
Sounds like
It's
me to
okay. It's
dice.
+4, so it is a little more than. Okay, I'll attack with the halberd then.
With this.
Already?
Hold on, I'm going to try something. We'll see how bad it goes.
Okay, sounds good. Do you attack the one that bit Chase or the one that bit Vigo?
I
That
am
works.
fucking
I'll
around
attack
with
the
the
one that
dice
hit
right now.
Maladin.
Should I get rid of the rain?
So if anyone hears
That's
that,
fine. Rain is okay.
that's what
Oh.
that is.
Whoops.
Either way, it's fine.
Yeah, Lou's gonna reach under his pillow and pull out a halberd.
This looks like
And that is
fucking
a
Friday the
16.
13th.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But 16 does hit.
We're just gonna have to
All
pretend
right.
there's a caravan instead of a pile of tents, but yeah.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
These things hit harder than you do.
Wait, hold on. I do have one more thing.
Let's see.
Wait. I think you can use a superiority die after I've already. Before or after roll. Okay.
And let's see.
So
We're gonna say, is this one Maladin?
Yeah.
Okay. Maladin, you'll be like right here tending the fire. Wolf
in between the two wolves.
in between the two wolves, you are correct.
I-
Vigo, you kind of sprouted out. The caravan would probably be like here-ish. Lou, you are over here on that tile. You're only within 5 feet of one of them.
yeah, okay. Oh, wait, I am. Oh, it's fine. It's already happened.
And then Layla, you'll be like right here.
Yeah, if it's okay, I believe I can. This one doesn't specify actually. But I think I can add a superiority die to the total damage roll and must make a wisdom saving throw or it's frightened. So I'm going to use menacing attack on
Okay. So what do I need to roll?
it. Wisdom. And it says DC 13.
Wisdom. Are you a wise wolf?
My hopes is no.
It made a natural 1.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So
For
it
a
is
total of
it
2.
frightens me until the next turn, so it can't move closer to me, and I believe it has disadvantage while I'm in its sight.
I think they fact check that secondary fact. If it's true.
Absolutely, go for
Okay.
it.
No, I was asking you to, but if I need to,
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
it's all good.
Okay. It has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while I'm in its line of sight, and it cannot willingly move closer to me.
Okay, sounds good.
And I
it's
need to add my
pretty
superiority die damage to
it's
that, and I
pretty
can't remember how much
fucking
that
close to you.
I think it's a D8,
is. Okay, yeah. So
if
that
I
is,
recall correctly.
I think you're right. Okay, so that's +7, so it's gonna be 14 total damage.
Damn,
Damn.
not bad.
You hit as hard as the wolves. Surely.
You kill the
Yeah.
fucking thing.
So what happens is you kind of shoot through it, and it's still kind of pinned within, almost like its gut into the ground. And as it looks back at the foe that has struck it and gets scared, you see it kind of try to hobble backwards, which snaps this bow or this arrow within its stomach. So it has like a stub of wood sticking out as it kind of panically freaks out away from you.
Uh-huh.
Vigo, it is your turn next.
So with this all happening in like 6 seconds, as I'm bursting out, which one is the one that was attacking Chase?
The one that
Actually,
was
no,
in
attacked.
between me and Lou.
Actually, no. I guess the one that like leapt towards me is the one I'd actually probably focus on
Right here.
as I
Yeah,
was jumping
the
out.
one
with this one.
attacking
Okay.
you, I imagine.
Yeah. It's gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm
That
not
sounds
sure
good.
what the save DC is though from this effect.
Natural 20'd.
What is the save though? Like, what is the DC? That's what I'm curious about. I can't see it.
It should tell you, or if it's based on a certain score, it should tell you what score.
It doesn't tell me.
If you could let me know what you're trying to cast.
You have hold on.
Yeah, I don't know how secretive you want to be about aspects, so I'm asking it in that way.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, no worries.
There, I DM'd you.
Uh,
There's that picture to reference.
oh, I see. Hold on.
Okay, it doesn't specify what the DC is for the save.
Okay, so as a part of your, let me check your sheet. Actually, I should
It's
be
not.
able to.
It's not in the description of my sheet.
It should be for the class it comes from.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Thank you so much.
The DC equals 13.
I'm currently shaking around
Okay.
my dice, by the way. They can't
Where's
hear
that
me because
from?
I'm muted in Discord.
It
but-
is from 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your constitution modifier.
Where do you see that?
Click on it's in class features.
Description? No. Class features.
Yes,
Okay.
and you'll scroll down to what you're using. And if you read it, it just tells you a number. But if you actually click on it and get the
Okay.
description, it lets you know.
The DC equals 13. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And then
I
it breaks
was
it down to
reading
you.
the description, not the. I got you. Thank you.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. But yes, it does succeed. So I don't know what
Okay.
happens if anything.
I don't think anything happens if it succeeds.
Okay, sounds good. So you see Vigo charge out of this what have I been saying? Caravan? Yeah, caravan.
Yeah.
With
Like,
his
jumped out the back.
with his weapon in hand. However, he kind of slinks the weapon to his side and like stretches out his arms as you see this bright, vibrant light streak out towards the wolf.
Yeah, like a bright blue light, like the symbols on his arms and stuff.
Yes.
Motherfucker's going into the avatar state. Everybody get down.
As a burst of radiant energy. I think it's I didn't read.
It's
Just
radiant.
okay,
Yeah.
as a burst of radiant energy leaves his chest, but it does seem to miss. The wolf kind of sidesteps at last second and gets out of the way.
Okay. And then for my main action, because that was a bonus,
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at it with my warhammer.
Okay, sounds good. Let me check if you have. Are you doing this naturally, or are you not being as cautious with it?
What?
One might say reckless.
I think. Hold on. Let me Definitely the latter.
Okay.
Reckless.
So roll it with advantage.
Okay. The hit or the damage?
The hit.
Okay. Uh, 21.
That hit.
God damn. Give me your rolls.
And that will be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do you add anything to that?
That's a great question. This is my
Believe
first time
it's-
fighting with this guy. Let me.
I believe
I
it's
think
plus
I do.
2.
I think I do. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. It is +2.
Okay, so it takes 13 points of damage, and this is the one that's been attacking you.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. You strike it pretty hard. I mean, it's bleeding. It's still up and like in a fight or flight state, but it is injured. Then we go to player C, which is Layla.
Okie dokie.
Layla wakes up.
So if
huh?
I try to hit
And
this
then goes back to
Farwolf
sleep.
and I roll really bad, is it possible for me to hit Maladin?
What are you striking with?
A short bow?
I mean, arguably, yeah, depending on what you're
Okay, then
I'll-
I'm not.
for.
I'll say this: Maladin can probably take a hit from your short bow.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna risk. I'm just gonna move back and hit this one.
Not if Layla's secretly multi-classed into rogue and does 2d6 sneak attack damage. That would be
If I
really
did that, I
fun.
would never tell the other
Let's
players.
be honest. Maladin
Sure.
expects the sneak attack, so is it really a sneak attack from Layla?
The answer is yes.
Okay,
Damn.
well, I'm gonna move back here so that I won't have disadvantage, and I want to try shooting this one. Does that provoke?
Okay, it does provoke attack of opportunity.
Dang it! Never mind.
Okay.
Do you have any other weapons?
I'm just gonna use vicious mockery.
Okay, sounds good. So, what is the prerequisite for vicious mockery?
It's a save of 14 wisdom.
It should be further down in the notes. I believe there's a stipulation. If
You
not
unleash
two.
of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. The spell's damage decreases yada 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 at different levels.
That's all it does?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
and-
it had to be smart, but never mind. What kind of saving throw do you need?
14 wisdom.
It rolled an 8.
Woohoo!
Kill
I'm
this
rolling good
fucking thing.
damage.
Kill it.
It takes 2 damage.
Awesome.
I called it stupid.
two
Called it stupid and it felt a little hurt.
two
A little
fucking
hurt.
damage.
You
I called it
see-
Jack
These
Boy.
curse hit.
You
It
you
was-
you did 2 fucking damage to it.
You
Next
see
one
its
will be
ears that are
zero.
already in a cowering state kind of sink lower. And it makes a little whimper as if it just heard something it did not enjoy.
Bad dog.
Kind of like a
Bad.
dog whistle or something like that, yeah. But finally, in the turn order, unless you have something else, Layla, is Maladin.
Just remembering the disadvantage that one now has.
I'm gonna
It already has disadvantage through menacing attack.
Okay.
But if that were to remedy itself, something
I'm gonna try to hit the
so.
motherfucker with my greatsword. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and roll to attack.
16.
16 does indeed hit
9.
for 9
And
points
here
of
you
damage.
are unhappy about your rolls.
It's
Yeah.
not bad. It is looking seriously hurt.
How the fuck are you not dead?
Who knows? Do you have anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
Do I have a second fucking action?
You have your don't you have your one thing? Your what's it called?
Second wind.
No, fucking. I
No.
thought you had
Action surge.
yeah.
Take 1 additional action on your turn. I can. I'm gonna try to fucking kill this thing because god damn has it pissed me off.
All right, sounds good.
Where did you go?
Fucking 14.
14 just hits.
All right, 14 damage.
Okay, yeah, that does it.
Fucking annoying
So seeing this
motherfucker.
creature noticing its mistakes, getting hassled by multiple individuals, begins to turn and flee in your direction with its head turns towards Layla and Lou. You just simply bring this greatsword down and kind of cleave the left shoulder blade along with some further down its body to separate it, and it flattens out on the ground with a pool of blood.
Fucking what you deserve,
Take
you little
that.
shit.
Fair enough. All right, so
Fucking
the
ow.
the secondary direwolf will turn its interest away from Vigo to you, who has slain its companion, and attempt to bite you.
You want something too, motherfucker?
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Then yes, indeed, it does want some more.
Damn.
It does 10 points of damage.
I'm still alive. Like that
Okay, if
fucking
you wouldn't mind
raccoon.
making a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Hold on, what?
Please make a strength saving throw.
Wheat. 8. Great. It almost landed on 16. I'm so pissed.
So it bites onto your right arm, kind of rips as it finds grip lower on your wrist. And then with a quick tug, you are now laying flat on the ground.
Son of a bitch.
But other than that, yeah, that's just its turn.
Get this
Moving on to
fucking thing
Lou
off
once
me.
more. Lou.
Moves it to Lou. Hold on, I'm 2 seconds. I am braiding Sarah's hair.
Fucking why are you braiding Layla's hair in the middle of battle?
She said she was Lou, and I'm like, "You want me to braid your hair?" And she's like, "You should have braided not so high up."
God damn
Alright.
it. I'm over here
Sounds like an
dying
everybody.
and you're braiding hair, you bastard.
I'm braiding Layla's hair right now. But you're doing
Yeah.
a bad job out of that, man. It's not even a good.
Braid feels her though. Like you did a good
Cool.
braid.
Braided in blood after you kill the fucking thing.
Braided
Okay.
in blood.
Lou's further than 5 feet from this other alive one. So
Correct, yeah.
he's going to use his bow on this one.
All right, sounds good. Roll the hit.
Woohoo, that's a
It
dirty
lands.
20.
A dirty 20, yeah, it hits.
And it takes 7 damage.
Nice.
You're not killing it as fast as I want.
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Because if that thing's not dead, you know what that means.
We're
Superiority
gonna
die.
blow more resources.
More resources. I'm really hoping I get another rest after this. Menacing attack. You know the drill. DC 13. Wisdom.
Okay, I did not remember the drill, but I am.
Oh, totally
going
fine.
for now.
You'll
It's
have.
Not the drill.
What'd you get?
I got a 18.
Oh, okay. Well,
It succeeds.
it's not frightened. However, it does still take an additional 7 damage. So that's 14. Lou likes 7s a lot.
Okay.
Go
sounds
to
good.
Vegas.
Well, it doesn't seem intimidated by your attack. It does seem severely injured.
Yeah. Take
But
that.
it is still standing.
Next, please.
Bad
Kill this
dog.
fucking thing.
Bad jaw. Time for the crappy one-liners.
Oh no, Lou has great one-liners. I just don't.
I
Translate them into cool.
I flick an arrow into it, and as I watch it die, I turn around and whisk my hair and say, "Who let the dogs out?"
No. Lou let the dogs out.
I'm going to
Uh,
kill myself at this rate.
All right, Vigo, it's your
Hi.
turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take another swing at this one with my warhammer.
Okay.
Hey, yo, careful, careful.
Don't be careful.
And I do believe that's with advantage again, if I recall.
You can choose to do so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I just can't.
I can't believe I got 2 fucking nat ones.
17.
As 17 does hit. The
Okay.
2 nat ones was hilarious. I was like, man, you really
13 damage.
13 damage. That takes care of it.
Okay.
Nice.
Fucking yay!
So you watch as
Ow!
your newfound ally seems to be huffing and puffing a little bit, but seems to be relatively reserved.
Just laying on the fucking ground right now, being like, "Ow, bitch!"
Yeah, it's kind of an
Yeah.
interesting L for you as you're like on the ground getting attacked by this wolf, and then you watch this newfound ally that stands far taller than you just walk up and cleave this thing in half.
I like you.
I mean, I used a warhammer, so I feel like I turned it into paste.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he
Oh, you're
bashes
correct,
his
yeah.
brain in right next to my skull, and I'm like, I like you.
Yeah, if you have a way you want to do it, I was just gonna say like you crack
No,
it.
I was just saying it doesn't make sense for it to be like cleaved in half with a hammer.
For some reason, I thought you had a great axe, but I'm thinking a Maladin with a great sword.
Yeah,
It's a lot of great objects.
I'm gonna say I cut the other one in half.
I'm braid.
Sure.
Get braid. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Do we have time for a long
am
rest
braid
after this or no?
See, you
This
do...
is second shift.
Oh no, you're right. I'm third watch, so I don't have a long rest, do I?
I would
'Cause,
say
like, I already had my rest.
I would say for you now.
Yeah, that makes sense. So
Uh,
I'm going to not expend energy healing him.
Oh, fair enough. As for the rest of the party, since we're out of initiative, I will say if Lou were to perform a trance, they would get the full effect of a long rest. Maladin, you're kind of making up space with the sleep you're about to get, so I don't believe you would get your abilities back, but you would be healed.
Ow! Ow!
So you would still have action surge unavailable to you moving forward.
Fuck.
You know, you could be healed faster if you hadn't insulted your healer. That's
When?
Only 2 damage. You're not killing it as fast as I'd like.
Fucking, you're right. Also, I'm fully healed anyways. I had to hit the fucking thing for what, 20 damage?
Okay.
Something like that.
I mean,
Oh.
to be fair here, given that we won't arrive till the place until like halfway through the day, if he starts sleeping in the cart now, we could be off, and he wouldn't wake up until we get there. That could be a long
Arguably,
rest.
yeah.
I'm
That is
sleeping
true.
in the goddamn cart because fuck it, the wild is dangerous.
It takes a little long rest because he's the coolest.
Yeah, who's driving?
Bugnut.
He wasn't Pugnat have to sleep.
He wasn't involved in
Pugnat,
this
who
fight.
didn't even
He
have a
was sleeping
fucking
while we were
turn that
fighting.
game, yeah. We forget
Well,
about
Pugnat
this
be fine.
short little shit.
Asking about the short little shit, he seemed to have crawled underneath the caravan as this was happening.
No, I prefer the idea of him being like, huh?
For
What's going on, guys?
No, he's awake and scared. And adult. But, I mean, if it helps any, you know he trusts in your abilities to deal with problems.
Then why is he hiding?
Lou, I'm gonna need you to have a talk with
Because
this
he
little
doesn't
shit.
trust his own abilities, only
What?
yours.
What do you mean have a talk with him? He's
You're,
scared. Look at him.
you're the one that's been trying to teach him how to be a man, alright?
You looked up as you guys are having this conversation, and he's like, "What did they want? Did they want my armor?"
I wanted you to
Don't
fucking
worry
heal
about
me.
that. They didn't want your armor. They just wanted our flesh. But they're dead now, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Maladin, I would have
No.
if they had knocked you down, but they didn't.
They did.
Well, I think you're missing the. I think I'm using the wrong description. You're right. I meant like if you were to, get knocked out, or
Nearly die.
I mean, you're still
Breathing.
If you would like, I would start to preemptively heal you if it helped the scenarios.
Preemptive, my ass. Its fight's already over.
Well, that's what he's saying. Like, he didn't heal until like shit hit the fan. If it did, if you would like him to default into active healing, he's offering.
No.
No, it's probably not a great idea. It's better to have him for emergencies.
I'm gonna rest
okay.
in the
Okay.
Goddamn Crichton.
Okay.
That's what I have Layla for, is for
I'll be
Battlefield.
honest, I was waiting for Chase to go
I
down to
would.
heal him too.
Fair enough.
I had 2 health, by the way. I want to point that out. I had
Healers-
2 left.
Chase, you
Yeah.
were at the end of the turn order.
I
Like,
know.
realistically, like I think the wolves both went before me. I could heal you
You need it,
before it's
Tom.
their turn again.
Listen,
That
I'm
is
still
correct.
pissed about my double ones, alright?
Yeah. You're just mad at yourself because people have snuck up on you, ganged up on you pretty effectively. I could have been worse. I could have made Direwolf B attack as well, but
Listen, Maladin doesn't like gods in general right now. He sure as fuck doesn't like RNGesus.
I think Lou's gonna talk to Maladin before he goes back into his trance.
At least your
Hey,
attacks are
Maladin,
fine.
do we need to get your? I'm trying to be as gentle as possible here. Are your ears okay? I don't know how well because you're not an elf or anything. I don't have a good basis for how well you're supposed to hear really or see. But
I got some big ass ears and I don't hear shit.
well, that's debatable, honestly. But
You do, in fact, hear one of the wolves giving a final defecation, if that helps.
Fucking bash its brain in right now.
Hear
For
that.
reference, if Yongi are closer to humans than they are elves.
there you go. Can't hear nothing.
I don't want to hear that
So-
thing go out with a
well,
death rattle.
well,
I want to hear
death
it go out with a death squish.
I'm pretty sure I gave that thing a death squish.
You did. Now do it to mine.
You've already killed yours. Go home, Commander. The
He's
war is
already
over.
dead.
What the
I don't
hell?
care.
He needs to get. Lou needs to live in the
All right. Does anything happen on my watch?
No.
Okay.
12 more dire wolves.
More, suddenly more.
The question is, does Maladin get a long rest or fucking no?
Joke's on you. The third one attacks the person sleeping in the caravan. Who
God damn it.
I think I said that makes sense, but I wasn't sure if that was an exact yes for the long rest. For sleeping in the cart on the way there throughout half the way.
I would say, yeah, he would not be able to help you during your endeavor to the town, but that's where we're basically going to pick up next time, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Are we ending early?
I mean, we don't really.
About 30 minutes. There's not much else you guys can really take care of.
We
unless
can
you guys have
chat,
discussion.
and then fucking Maladin can wake up groggy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd like to. I wasn't gonna force an ending. I was just gonna say we're probably not going to
Have
cover you
another
guys
fight.
arriving to the town yet, or do another fight. There's still time for roleplay and everything. Questions?
They can talk on the way, I bet.
Huh?
I'm sure they can talk on the way, after they've
The
left.
motherfucking topic of the chat better be
Okay.
let's not have fucking Maladin ever do a goddamn shift again and during the night, okay?
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, I will remind everybody that given that the rabbit is no longer with you and you're not staying the night in an inn, you
Food.
do actually have to start using rations.
That
Well,
is
please remind me about-
true.
I'm gonna forget to use those.
Speaking of, Vigo wants to try his hand at skinning one of the wolves. The one that isn't smashed into a pulp.
That's perfectly fine.
So you have one that's smashed to a pulp, and you have one that's cleaved from its left shoulder blade right down
The
to
one that
its
has a clean
left
cut
hip.
that's easy to get
Listen,
into.
hey, hold on.
Sure, fair enough.
We make food out of both of them. One we make into porridge, and one we make into steak. Okay,
Do we need to use rations or no?
depends on this roll.
I mean, technically, yeah. So go ahead and roll. Did I say survival earlier?
Yes.
So yeah, it would be a survival check.
Survival?
1.
Fuck.
Oh wow.
My man, this shit's still raw. Do you want to give us salmonella?
Well, I mean, no, he's just skinning it. He didn't say cooking.
He's just eating it raw.
So you try your hand at it.
I try skinning it with the warhammer.
I mean, it's a
I just already
situation
had it in my
where
hand.
Why isn't
I
this
mean,
working?
sure, if that's the case, you don't really have like a small skinning knife on you unless you have like a dagger or
I
something.
think I do.
Okay, well, even if you were to try that, the main issue here is that while it was a clean cut, it did cut through.
Oh no, I don't have a dagger. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
So
I could
other
use the
than
hand
you,
axe, but no, I'm using the warhammer. I already had it in hand.
yeah, no worries. So you're kind of not necessarily like try to bash bits apart or anything, but you're mainly using it to like kind of give yourself room to pull apart and pry.
Just raw
Um,
hand it.
I mean, kind of, yeah. There's two main issues. First of all, you do not have a cutting utensil, so most of the meat and fur is kind of pulled or yanked.
It's tenderized to hell.
Yeah, it's very mushy. The second issue is with the damage done to the wolf. While it was a clean cut, it cleanly cut through the lower intestine of the wolf as well, which leads to a lot of stomach acid and other fluids where they're not supposed to be, which has tainted the meat.
He just looks kind of disappointed in himself and like puts it back on the ground.
Yep. You do have that slight thought of, man, am I really going to be able to survive on my own? But nothing too considerable for the current.
I was never really on harvesting duty.
That is true.
He says that to the group. He's like, listen, I was
Sure, I
never a
definitely say that
harvester.
to the group.
I tried my best.
But Vico mentions being a part of some other individual before he was alone, something else. But whatever that was, he was not on harvesting duty.
Yeah, back with the no, like back with the Goliath tribe, I was not really with harvesting duty.
Fair enough.
So I guess we get rid of what, like a half a ration, a quarter.
We'll say a ration since you've been traveling for most of the day. So you got breakfast, and then it would be like lunch and dinner.
Yeah, I think it's only a half ration if you're like intentionally trying to like make it like last. You know, like trying to spread it out thin.
That goddamn rabbit
Like you could
died.
survive on a half ration, but you wouldn't normally use it unless you're running low.
How dare that damn rabbit?
If you guys are going to be doing the half ration thing, I
That's
will
right.
ask
Like
that
in the
you-
description, it says like you could get by on a half ration. I think.
Okay.
A
All I was gonna say
disadvantage
is
roll.
if you guys are willing to track it and make sure you are removing it correctly, go ahead and use half rations. If you don't want to think about it, use a full one. You'll have tons of opportunity to purchase more, just as long as you guys are tracking it to a certain extent. If you want to go through and track every half ration and
I
be
will
that
say,
way,
like
perfectly
D&D
fine.
Beyond doesn't like you using decimals, so it's a lot easier.
That's what I was
to
about
track
to
things.
say too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to track it by hand or something like that, I'm all for it. But if you want to just use what's ahead of you, just go ahead and use the one per day.
I'll remember. I remembered the little shit's name back at the end, so I'll remember this.
Okay, sure. Yet again, not an inn. It's a hunter and lodge. But yeah.
Listen.
Listen, do you want to deal with another wolf? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, never mind. So like no. So you can go a certain amount of days without eating, and eating half a ration makes it only count as half a day without food. So like it's a way of like fucking with the mechanic to reset a timer.
Yeah, that's too expensive for me, if I'm honest.
So take
But-
one off.
If you're okay with that, if
So eating a
you
full ration resets it. Okay, I guess it's like a very like min-max like fringe case thing.
that is very unique.
On the bright side, Vigo could go a very long time without needing to eat anything.
Fair enough.
Well, these rocks gonna be so dumb.
Vigo could
Oh,
go without
God.
eating for 20 days.
Wow.
Eats dirt.
No, so the amount
Dear
of days
boy.
you can go without eating is con +3.
He eats the fleas off of Lute's hair and like the dust off of it.
Ew, gross.
It's not fleas, it is just dust.
Grody.
But it's like fleeter.
Nasty.
He's got fleeter.
I have one
Ew.
ration left, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, you can talk to your other colleagues about.
I remember I gave most of mine away during the Manticore shit, and I just never had to refill because of the rapid.
That is true. That's good. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then I'll be right back if you guys want to talk or do anything.
I assume we're leaving off during like the day where we're actually traveling to the ruined city.
Yeah, we will pick back up on the outskirts of the town because I do think there's something there you guys have to deal with. But
Okay.
when I say I think, I know there's something. Yeah, and that's why I'm cutting it a little bit early too. Like getting into the town is going to be a deal in itself.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we have nothing left to deal with during the night, so they can have a conversation while Maladin is fucking having a long rest.
Yep. Yeah,
I
and
will
I'll
say
be
Lou
back
is
in
definitely getting that about 4 hours in.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
I'll
no,
be
it is
right back.
Bonfire. I can't go 20. I can only go 6. Big sad.
Does Layla care to say anything, considering Lou has spoken a lot this session?
well, you're asleep, Lou's asleep, and I still think this guy's a racist.
Is
So,
Lou asleep?
Lou's taking a long rest.
Oh wait,
Or-
Lou, because technically he could already trance, right?
Yeah.
He was watching,
Yeah.
so he could not be trancing now. No, oh, but he'd need another one.
yeah,
Yeah.
you should.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
like, I don't understand why you two aren't just, like, watching the entire night with your
Because
trance.
you guys are mean to me.
Yeah, you guys are kind of.
What the f do you mean?
No, like, from, like, a metagame perspective, it just does
I
not
don't
make
want
sense
to
me.
metagame. I want to roleplay.
Yeah.
Also,
That's why I play D&D and not.
Malady, what do you fucking mean?
When I did damage, you were like, "You're not killing it as fast. Only 2 damage."
I
and
am
then when I brought
mid
it up, you doubled it.
dying. What the f do you want me to
Yes.
say?
Something pleasant, like, yeah, you can do better than that. Do better next
We'll
time.
work on it, Layla. Don't worry. Like, you're nice to Pugnat.
Yeah, if you were nice to me, I'd be happy to do things for you. But
That's a
neither one
lie.
of you have
He's
been
tried
nice to me.
being nice to you. He has tried before.
Yeah, and then I did nice things for him.
No, I don't remember that.
But what happened?
Okay,
Name
well, I
one
guess-
nice thing you did to him.
Well, we
I
had that
haven't-
conversation after
Healed
the
him.
insect
Well,
attack,
okay.
in which case she healed me,
It's
but then it just kind of went away after that for no fucking reason. Yes.
I'm not gonna try to convince you. That's exactly where my headspace is. Believe it if you want.
What happened in between the insect attack between now that like went south between us?
You just insulted my damage and doubled down.
Okay, hold on. Did you insult the damage in or out of character?
In character of saying I'm being fucking killed. Please try to do more.
Technically speaking,
Okay.
in character, he wouldn't know damage exists.
Well, technically.
He couldn't have literally. He literally could not have said.
Okay, but he could have been like, "Wow, that wolf doesn't look hurt after."
That isn't
that
what he
attack.
said, though. He said, "Ooh."
I'm not
2
worried
damage,
about
2
semantics. I'm
damage.
saying if in
Yeah.
character he insulted me or not. And he just said yes. So that is what happened. Before that, we were fine. You invited me to help bully Lou, and we had a great time, and then we got along for a session.
Okay, first off, it took me convincing you to bully Lou for you to be friendly.
It took you going out of your way to do a single nice thing. Yeah, that's how it works.
So
Alright, I'm back.
you are the most unnaturally friendly person in this game.
Unnaturally friendly. I heard that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how you get rid of the fucking tense.
Welcome back, Zach.
Hello.
Things are a little tense.
Okay.
Half the people are asleep, technically speaking.
Vigo's awake.
Yeah, the thing is,
It's his
like,
turn for watch.
yeah, Lou can't really talk until they get back on the road.
You could sleep talk.
I will sacrifice Layla in the fire.
Yeah, I'm not talking to this guy.
Are you talking to Pugnat?
That was out of character, but yeah, okay. I don't think we could literally do that in character and it like not take deal damage. Sarah?
The giant just picks up Layla and is like, "Here you go, fire."
I mean, if you want me to throw you into the campfire in character, I will. But that wasn't
If
my
you'd
initial
really like
intention.
to, but it will have consequences.
Like that wasn't my intention. But if you wanted to make it in character, I can make it in character.
In actuality, my character in storyline, my character would essentially be saying "son of a bitch" every time he's damaged. He would be very unhappy. He wouldn't
So did
really.
you say anything to me or not?
He really wouldn't take note of you guys doing anything to the wolves. He would take note of you
Okay.
guys doing stuff with him, but he wouldn't verbally say anything.
Then we have no problem. If you asked me to like, hey, will you take the watch? Sure, if I have a friend to talk to.
Don't you always take your watch with a friend to talk to in the first place anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
Then again, you're not. I guess you couldn't talk in trance.
I don't have to trance the whole time.
They're just staring at
If you
each
want
other,
to go long rest.
tranced. Listen, Maladin had a very bad night, alright? Chase had a very bad night, okay? We both had a very bad night. Getting snake eyes is never good in D&D.
How much have you been drinking?
A pretty decent amount.
Okay.
Overall, enough to recognize that, boy, that fucking sucked for my character, though. Zach, tell me the odds of fucking doing 1-to-1 on a fucking inspiration roll.
It's a 1 in 20 times 1 in 20.
That's what I fucking figured. God damn it.
So that's a
1 in
Nice.
400.
yes.
Fuck D&D Beyond.
Hey, your attacks were good after that.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand.
First attack missed.
My attacks were god tier, and then just Jesus.
Hey, would you rather hit your attacks or go sooner?
Fair enough. I did wind up surviving with 2 health. I'm going to bed in the back of the cart bleeding, and it's just... If we ever get back to Phandalin and they're like, so where's my stock since you didn't deliver it? It's like, it's right here, covered in blood. Just ignore it.
Huh.
So is there like any conversation going on between God, who's left awake at this point? The Goliath
It's
Sarah.
Goliath and
Watch.
and Pugnat.
Layla. Oh, and Pugnat, yeah, I guess. Pugna's awkwardly sitting there like a kid caught in the middle of an argument between parents.
I mean, I think we were like arguing out of character, so.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
We were. I will say this. I will say like three-quarters of my comments are made out of character.
That is fair. It does make it a little bit difficult to understand, but
I will apologize, but a lot of my shit is said very sarcastically in terms of just comedic effect outside.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm very
the
bad at
very
role playing.
traumatized
oh,
Githyanki
it's so good.
has like sarcasm in him.
Oh, I think he does, mainly when fucking
well,
the
never mind then.
the one decides to talk about their fucking dreams and then says, "Hey, did you ever have a nightmare dealing with a corpse talking to you?" And he's just like, "Well, yeah, not in the way you're talking about though." Fucking invited death to our location.
Just randomly finds like the Death Arcana cards like stuck to the bottom of their shoe.
That'd be hilarious.
We get
I'm
back
pretty
to
sure that one like just summons the wraith that deals like 1d8 damage, right?
Ah,
I'm pretty sure.
sure. I forget.
the true rabbit. It doesn't help that they're muted. Oh, hello.
That's true. But if nobody has any comments to make, we have 8 minutes left.
It's a very awkward
Um,
ride to the ruins.
Fair enough.
You're
But
asleep. You can't tell how awkward it is.
I'm going based off of Pugnat's reaction.
Wait, hold on. You said ruins. I thought we were going to town.
We're going to the ruins.
On the way to
One-
town.
Okay, on the way to town. Okay.
yes.
Zach,
Yep.
side note, I would like to do a little bit of shopping when we go to town.
Yeah.
Not really much more important. I want a second outfit.
I also want a second outfit.
Just for cosmetic purposes. It's important to me.
So,
Okay.
were we going to the
Sounds good.
ruins or were
Thank
we
you.
going to the town?
You know how expensive outfits are, right?
We're going
I don't care.
to the
Clothing varies.
ruins.
Okay, I could have sworn we were going to the ruins first. I got so confused with them talking about
I think
outfits
we've
just
all
now.
been like, we've gotten confused this session with that.
There's been
Yeah.
a lot of miscommunication.
Okay, well, just so you're aware, like a set of fine clothes is 15 gold. A set
That's
of
fine
traveler's
clothes.
gold.
Dust, it's okay.
Traveler's clothes is
Dust.
still 2 gold.
Thank
Dust.
you.
Okay. But that's the thing. It's like traveling clothes is way less than fine clothes.
Listen, they've
I mean,
saved
yeah,
up from the
we've met
raccoon.
Layla. She's very
Luke can wear whatever he wants, so it's fine. He'll buy fabric and make something. You
I'm
know,
not
like
concerned
it's
about Lou's wallet. Well, no, actually, if Layla's buying, I am concerned about Lou's wallet.
Lou's gonna find an outfit in the shop that says Shack Boy outfit.
no. He's going to find a nice little tunic that looks exactly the same as every other tunic he's
It'll
ever
be one of
worn.
those shirts that says "I lived in a shack" and all I got was a stupid shirt with a picture of a shack on it.
I'm gonna find a kilt just for you.
His-
Burger Shack boy.
His house is going to be so nice. It's going to be like a 4-story.
We're gonna
mansion.
we're gonna kill the dragon and the devil roaming around, and we're gonna get done with the entire session. And by then, we're gonna be rich as fuck, and we're gonna build a house in Panlin. And Lou is gonna build the nicest house out of everybody.
We're like, I think he just
You make it sound like we're getting a lot of money from this dragon, but didn't this dragon just like newly arrive at the area, as in it doesn't have a horde?
How much are dragon scales? How much would a
Arguably.
dragon be?
He
How
would
much would a
actually
dragon
It's like,
corpse
it
be?
only just
Good
arrived here.
question.
Like I don't think it has a horde to
She
sit
would
on.
ride the flying carpet just so he couldn't see her.
Fair enough.
No, I'm
Or
saying
just-
how much would like a dragon corpse be?
You don't drink water. Just dehydrated.
It depends.
Can you actually succeed on a survival check to harvest it?
Well, the main
Fair.
thing is it depends on age, the amount of scales or anything harvestable. Because if you blow it up, obviously,
And the
not
dragon,
worth- huh?
and the type of dragon, I assume.
Oh yes, and the type of dragon, correct. So,
Okay.
chromatic dragons
Dragon.
Yo, chromatic.
are evil, and therefore their scales are more abundant because people just need to get rid of them.
Fuck.
Metallic dragons are worth a lot, just because they are normally friendly, and most of the
They're
time
the
they're
black
not
market
negative.
ones.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
We didn't figure out what type of dragon this was, did we?
You do, yes.
We did?
Yeah. I think it's a Snow White dragon. or
Oh,
blue,
okay.
one of the two.
I remember
It's a white dragon.
I remember
Yeah.
like inquiring towards an ice dragon at the very beginning, but not remembering whether that was true or not.
Yeah. I also know it's relatively young. By arguable standards.
Hint, hint. It has the young prefix in its name, probably.
Maybe.
So Layla, Monk, Is there any dialogue that actually goes on?
No.
Oh,
Monk.
on the
Which monk?
cart ride.
The
Yes.
only fucking monk we have in the goddamn cart.
Are you alive?
Trap's dead.
Cart. Yeah,
Oh
He's
right,
really
you just have
flying.
a bald head and tattoos like a certain
Oh,
monk I know.
wait.
Never mind. Sorry.
Wait. So the plan was, were we? So while Maladin rested and Lou took a trance, were we getting driven by Pugnat to stay on the path? I
Pugnat
asked
or
this
the
because
giant.
we wanted Lou and Layla to have a conversation, but I just need to know where it would fit in.
Yeah, so Luke can still get that long rest.
Yeah, you guys would have time to discuss amongst each other. Not a whole lot, but you know.
Okay, so we have some things to unpack.
Oh, please! I don't want to bring up the gay thing right now. I'm a little confused.
We're starting at the top.
The
Maladin said
the
that we've already unpacked the child slavery.
the
thing.
child slavery, the
Yeah. So
gay feelings, and then
hold on.
what was the other
So,
one?
like, are we concerned about you being a child slave, or is that like old news?
That's old news by this point.
Okay, well, good on you for getting out of that, buddy. We're so proud of you. Lou, are you gay?
Listen,
Oh.
Maladin is still pissed about it, but can't do shit about it. But yeah,
Right.
it's old news. But yeah, do you have a gay relationship? Is that who's
I
hunting us down?
I don't know. I don't remember ever having a relationship
Okay.
with a man or a woman.
Lou, do you think Maladin is attractive?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't
He
answer that.
doesn't.
You looked at the
No,
horrific state of the
sorry,
man
no,
before
no,
you.
You see the person full of bite marks and says, "You
Yeah.
know what? I can have a piece
Very
of that too."
wrinkly skin.
Yeah, Lou's gonna be like,
Oh no.
I don't think he's Val, I'm so sorry. I don't think he's a good metric for something like this.
Okay.
Thank
that
you.
word?
You know what? Thank
No,
you.
I don't orc. I didn't flirt with an orc.
You did as soon
I
as
did
we met.
not-
You flirted with an
I
orc.
did not flirt with him.
To be fair, it
I
was a female orc.
messing with him. I was messing with him.
Was it
Are
a
you
him?
sure?
I wasn't flirting with him.
Who's the orc?
Okay.
I'm not attracted to that orc.
Who was
But
the
you're
orc?
attracted to other-
No, I'm not.
Who was the orc?
I've never.
There was an orc that rode into town with you.
Oh my, you like him.
Okay.
Oh
Like, I didn't
my.
say someone's like pretty or
Didn't he
handsome or something, but I'm
smell
not
really,
attracted to
really
him.
bad?
Okay.
Like I'm not attracted to
He
him.
didn't
Thank you.
necessarily look the best either.
Listen, Lou came into town with a bird in their hair. All right, I don't think they care about
Okay.
smell or looks. Okay.
Here's
No, like, I'm
another
pretty
thing,
sure
though.
Zach made a point to saying that me and you, Maladin, were like holding our breath because he reeked.
No,
so
no,
badly.
it was definitely
No!
Lou who leaned over his fucking shoulder and took a whiff.
No, I was behind them.
It wasn't me.
Great.
I know. I know. I'm saying they smelled so bad that we were just adjacent to them and like we had to hold our breath.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Like neither of us smelled them. They just.
Yeah. But it is worth noting, Lou definitely took a whiff over the shoulder when he was looking at like the luck shrine.
He smelled awful, and I'm not into that.
You're not into
Another
that? Okay.
I have a second concern. You know, like you couldn't have actually saved Trap, right? He had a death wish.
I was the one that led us to that
I
orc
didn't have
camp,
a death
though.
wish.
I
She
think
had
that we
one.
all
Were
agreed
you?
on that.
It was my idea.
I don't think it was. I think it was Falcon's idea to say, "Hi, we should go deal with that," and then we were like, "Yeah, sure, totally, Falcon. Anything you want."
Oh. I guess you're right, but I feel guilty. He was
Okay.
16.
And
Yeah,
also-
he had a death
And also
wish.
we
And
need
also
to
a
we need to
rabbit.
talk about the Scooby-Doo. All right, we need to talk about the rabbit and the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to talk about the dog too. You need to have less
Right.
survivor's guilt.
What's
problem.
survival?
Listen,
It's
take
when,
it
like,
from
you lived through something and you feel bad because you didn't die with the rest of them.
take it from someone who
only-
knows. All right, sometimes there's some people you just can't save. Okay.
That's
Sometimes
not-
they're
it's not
old,
right,
and
though.
sometimes there's monsters coming after you, and sometimes you can't do shit.
At least she had the common sense to turn the dog into meatballs.
True.
Yeah,
Tasty.
Very nice.
You can't blame yourself for these things. It's not right.
It's not right that I let them die.
Well,
Did you
by
let
that
them
I mean,
die?
I was the one who
Did
held
you-
you back, so really it's my fault.
No, Layla, it's not your fault.
Okay,
Layla
as
didn't
the
do anything wrong.
You're right. I didn't. I saved your life.
I
And
assume
that's
I
a good
assume
point.
this is like a preview into the early morning conversation. As the resident
Yeah, no,
expert
you're
on
passed
letting
out by now.
as the resident expert on letting people die, you didn't.
I've let it happen before though. Like I've made this mistake before.
Okay, well maybe in the past you could have. I can't speak to that. But this time you couldn't have, so you can't add that to the pile.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay, buddy.
You really you remind me of someone, and I'm mad because I don't know who it is. But I
Yeah.
feel like
I mean, you don't know
I've
who
had
it
this
is, you know
I'm
their
getting deja
name.
vu. I've had this conversation a million times with someone.
Do
Was it a
Layla
man?
Layla
don't
and
know.
Maladin get to bond over trying to help Lou, or does Layla still get pissed at Maladin for every fucking tiny thing he
Oh.
sets out of character?
If you keep instigating, I will keep getting pissed.
Fair way to look at it.
It's very easy to instigate, and it's very funny sometimes. Damn.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm more concerned about Lou than fighting with you right now. So, buddy, what are we not gonna do?
I'm not gonna let anyone else die.
Nope, that's not what I'm
Blame
talking about,
ourselves
buddy.
for the shit that we have no control over.
We're not gonna
I-
blame ourselves. What could you have done?
I-
You were stuck.
Gone in there, I could have.
No, you couldn't have.
What you could have done? What, you got necrotic magic in your back pocket? Tell me
Let's
now.
not
You
forget
got
I
it?
also entangled him.
You got
He
it?
wasn't going in.
Listen, I got necrotic magic. I couldn't do shit against him. All right, the rabbit, the rabbit was definitely stronger than me. Okay, I'm ready to admit it.
have done anything, and Layla saved my life. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're damn right. You're a suicidal idiot. Okay.
I'm not. It's not that I want
Yes,
to die. I just don't want anyone else to die.
you're a damn hero. Trust me,
Including
I get it.
yourself. Add
I
yourself to
get
that
it.
list.
I
want to, but-
understand the desire to try to save as many people as possible, but sometimes you can't fucking save people.
I will just mention that we are over time now in case anybody did need to go.
I do believe I need to hop off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night.
Good
We shall
night.
save this
Good night.
conversation for the next session.
Yeah, let's start out
That's
with this
Oh,
one. Then.
no.
Yeah. Well, we're
Fucking-
looping back around to
Fucking
those-
Layla and
Okay.
Maladin having
We're
it.
just talking in circles.
Fucking Layla
I've
and
had this conversation like 20
What?
times now.
Layla and Maladin having a fucking having a session with Lou being like, listen, I've been where you are. Don't fucking do it.
No, we'll just get the two of them arrested and make them like share a cell for a few days. That'll
Hmm?
yield positive results.
That's, you know what? Maybe. It'd be funny as hell.
I didn't catch that. What?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, what was it?
It's nothing you need to worry about quite yet.
You know what you can do? Watch the stream to find out.
Oh, no.
Dust, I'd also like to be trying to figure out with you how to get our characters to get along, because I am concerned about that.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about getting along with them? They're perfectly fine with you.
Well, it's a matter of
Okay.
Layla being fine and Lou being fine with your character. Like making them get to the point where they're comfortable around each other.
I
'Cause
mean,
that's gonna take some
I
time
feel like
and some
I
building.
feel like we'll
he's
get
been
that via
very outgoing. He's been clapping people on the back. He offered multiple drinks. Like he's making an effort to socialize.
And that's true. I'm very happy about that. But just like I think we need to like work through like, okay, what's some things we can do? What's some like with Lou and Layla, sometimes we're like, oh hey, next session, we ought to go shopping and then we can have a silly little montage. Like stuff like that.
I'm gonna be honest. The best way into his heart is killing shit he doesn't like.
Noted.
Okay, then let's plan something like that.
I kind of already did. Finding the
Let's
The
find
what's
something
called?
that we would both enjoy that falls within that category.
Was that Sarah or Lou talking?
That was me.
That's saying me is very helpful.
That
Thank
is
you
Sarah.
so much. Okay.
Okay, buddy, I need you to take a step back, please.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night, Zach.
Good night.
I mean, I can't speak for what Layla would like because she apparently doesn't get along with anyone she doesn't intentionally want to get along with to begin with. So, like, I can't really speak to what she would or wouldn't like.
Okay.
We'll just work on it. Cause, like, she likes pretty things, and she likes music, and she likes girly stuff. She's very girly.
Yes, I
Girls
can
like
see
girl
how
things.
the
I feel like
tribalistic warrior that likes killing things would fit in with that.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense. And then one time Madeline was like, "Hey, you want to mess with Lou?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to mess with Lou? And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then since then, Layla and Madeline have been fine. And they're bonding.
So
It's not that she dislikes people; it's just no one ever tried.
Maladin, I feel like, has fucking tried.
Yeah, and now we're fine. If I had known that your comment was out of character, I would have healed you, and I'm sorry that I got confused there.
I feel like most of Maladin's comments should be taken as if they're out of character.
I need you to tell me that, because I assume that they're in character.
yeah, because Zach has stated that like unless you specify, it's in character.
Fuck.
That's how it works.
And I have like no problem if it's out of character and you're just being snarky, whatever. But if Maladin in character is saying these things, that's going to be taken differently. And that might have been where a lot of Layla and Maladin's problems came in, was just that misunderstanding.
Well, I mean, the original misunderstanding was me selling you out to the Manticore as opposed to the concept of, hey, we can't fucking fight this thing. Let's try to make peace with the fucking thing.
Yeah.
You
that
know,
was
a good bonding opportunity for Layla and Vigo.
What?
Introduce him to the raccoon. You can buy stuff and then he can kill it.
It killed him. No.
That would definitely not work. Well,
I
I,
think we do need some boundaries on this kind of stuff.
while I like the idea, you would definitely have Layla just carrying the corpse of the raccoon back to camp and being like, "How could you?"
Oh, Layla would not do that. Don't you worry.
You shouldn't do anything to intentionally ruin your relationship with Layla. Like that's just it's not
I feel like that's like shooting her in the foot and then being like, why are you
Yeah.
mad?
like
Okay.
I don't get along with
If
anybody.
you
It-
want to pick on someone hardcore, you can pick on Lou a little.
I don't
bit.
think
You
that
can-
that's what should happen
In-
either.
in-
That's also
Well, I
bad.
get it. Sometimes it's fun to pick on.
In
Yeah,
my
sometimes
defense,
it's fine.
in my defense, even with like the out of character comments, I still feel like Sarah has been pissed at Maladin for fucking no reason sometimes.
Okay, I will take that into account and try to do better.
I will say it seems like she seems to have a very short-term memory on like anything beneficial. Like generally speaking, unless
so do
you just
you.
immediately what what'd you say?
I said so do you, because like you're like, well, what did Layla ever do nice? And like Layla's done a lot of nice things too. Like she has been trying to get along with Maladin
Oh,
better.
how?
not
Tell
that
me
way.
how.
Healing him. That's a big thing for her is healing.
She's
people.
been healing me and being like, "You owe me your life now."
Yeah, that's how she
Yeah.
talks. That's her little like silly little bit is she's kind of like she's a
No,
teenager.
see, now, I'll be honest, what that comes off as is out of character, you need to heal them, so you're doing it, but Layla doesn't want to do it.
It sounds
it's coming
like
off
it
as.
sounds like
That's
you're
how
only
it's-
doing it so I
they're
will
not even-
then be your body blocker in the future, which I already am, grant you. But it sounds like then I'm obligated to be it.
Okay, I do want to talk to y'all because I feel like we have this conversation a lot. Do you actually want me to switch characters?
No.
No.
Okay, then can we please ease up a little bit because it's really tiring to hear this every session.
No, see, and here's the thing, though, and I want to say this right now. You say it's tiring to hear every time. However, it also, like, it's still coming off that way. Like,
Yeah, but if all you
that might
hear is,
not be
oh,
your
everyone else hates your
intention,
character,
that's
why
still
would
how
you want to
it's, like,
complain?
heard. you know?
Okay.
I'm not saying that isn't how they are. I'm saying don't complain about it sounding as if like they aren't being friendly when it doesn't sound like they're being friendly.
That's not what I said.
Well, sorry, maybe I misunderstood what you were saying. What'd you say?
I said I'm really tired of hearing how much both of you dislike my character after every session, even
I
when
don't dislike your character. Don't put words in my mouth.
I think there's
like
just misunderstandings around the character. Like, okay,
I don't either. It just feels like we would take like one step forward and then 2 steps back like the next session for some fucking reason. Like that's my feeling.
I think
Because like we started off like we ended off friends after the insects, and then I think the next session
Well,
we
here-
got to the end, and then like everything kind of just went back
Let
a
me
little
put
bit.
it this way. So like all of us like met on that caravan. We hadn't known each other before that really at all, right? You basically instantly gravitated to Lou and were very friendly with them 100%. And then you were extremely slow to become friendly with anybody else.
And it's like
it
you
seems like-
Do
you
you
were
know
pissed
why?
with Maladin after the Manticore.
there is
That makes sense.
a reason for that though. You wanna
It seems like you're willing to be friendly with some people, but not others.
well, can't you explain?
if you saw it from my perspective, you would understand more. It's not arbitrary.
Is it
there's
is it
other-
information that we already have access to?
Yeah, I mean it straight up. Like you're right. Layla had a lot of problems with Maladin. Sorry, that was not a Freudian slip. I just got confused on terminology. Layla had a lot of issues with Maladin because she really doesn't see a reason why he mentioned the Manticore. And I can see, like, yeah, Maladin was scared. He wanted to make sure that everyone stayed safe, and rations once a month are not a big price to pay for that. But in her eyes, she was hiding. She could have gotten away scot-free, and he sold her out for no reason.
And we had
Mhm.
that argument for like 2 to 3 sessions later, like throughout the next 2 to 3 sessions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that had been resolved, I thought.
It
But it's
really
very young
really
draft.
technically speaking it hadn't. Like
But
that
since then-
conversation hadn't found a conclusion, so to speak.
Okay.
Maladin reached out, and I really think that after messing with Lou, like, that was that weird chill. And knowing, I think the biggest thing is I'd like to know more clearly when you're in and out of character,
That's fair.
because I think that there's probably been a lot of miscommunication that way, where
We really
I thought
haven't
things.
yeah, we really haven't had any interaction outside of Lou except for you like going in to talk to Falcon, in which case we were fairly on friendly terms at that point.
Yeah, like I've even been talking to Zach. Like I've been trying to figure out things between Layla and Maladin. It's not just been a passive thing.
Yeah, no, and I will say here, to be fair, there hasn't been a lot of interaction between you two recently. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, we haven't, like, seen that progress, but it could be there. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just a lot easier to remember.
The Chase is bad at role playing.
Blood feud.
Well,
It's fine. Like you're new to this game.
yeah. One thing I think is really important is, and correct me if I'm wrong anywhere here, Sarah does take roleplay like very, like she gets very much into character. So just because like, just because Layla says something, it shouldn't be construed as any like hidden meaning. Sarah's saying like there's no hidden meaning.
Oh, no, I never got that impression.
I feel like there was some impression there at some point.
You two should both know very clearly. If I have a problem with you, I'll make it known. Yeah, I won't hide behind a character. I'll just tell you suck.
So
Chase,
I
by the
never
way, you
got that
suck.
impression.
So if you know if Layla says something like, "Oh, you owe me one for me," it doesn't mean
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
also please remember Layla's a teenager.
yeah. She's very much like
I thought she was in her early 20s.
no, she's like 19.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's very important context. She's like a kid.
But also in that regard, like both myself and Maladin, the lovely thing about being new to D&D is also having a character that's new to this world as well. We don't have no fucking idea what that means in regard to like elves, so to speak. I don't know where a half elf like winds up in that scenario in terms of like what their age limit can be. Are you like
Okay,
a
so-
child, a teenager, or an adult within your like scenario?
elves mature at basically the same rate. They just have a longer adulthood. So it's pretty standard to humans, like a 19-year-old human.
Oh, can I explain it in my cat thing?
Go for it.
Okay, so you know how cats age really, really fast growing up, and then they kind of stagger off until like the very end of their life, and then they start like getting old. But like a cat stays static for a long time, whereas a human, they're sort of like still kind of aging more rapidly when they get older, but take a long time to develop.
Their aging slows down after development, basically.
I can't.
Like,
So like that.
technically, a human takes like 20-some years to like fully develop into an adult,
Yeah,
and then they
whereas a
start
cat
staggering
takes,
off
like,
and then
2 years.
degrading.
Yeah, so elves just stay more static once they reach adulthood.
Yeah, but the thing is like an elf's lifespan is so long that it's like
A
comparable to
half-elf
the cat thing.
lives to about 180.
Oh, you're relative to me then.
No. Half elves live around 400.
Regardless, Layla is a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't play her as, oh, this is a good character. Layla is objectively very smart. She's not.
Layla is a
Oh, sorry, no,
brat.
sorry.
But-
Often exceeding 180 years. So
But yeah, I don't think she has any, like, if she messes with Maladin like that, you owe me one. Yeah, she wants something. But it's like how a little sibling wants something from an older sibling. Like, oh, you have to buy me McDonald's. next
Okay,
time, Mom.
I've been looking at you like you're in the same boat as Lou, pretty much.
No.
No, Lou's he's a young guy, but he's like a mostly stable like adult. Like
Ba-
he might not be like
A bad
elven adult. but he's an adult.
bad example for the person that can't fucking remember their age.
I will admit,
He's like an adult.
like it had felt like your comments were coming off more as like a wealthy like noble or something. Just is very snobby.
That's why I cackled every time you were like, man, this feels racist.
A different context, you know? Because what I
Yeah.
remember from your background is that like you might have been more like aristocratic. And
But
so
yeah,
like
no,
it came off as like very snobby with all your comments.
That's why I loved
No.
every like racist comment. I was like, really, from you?
Yeah, it seems very out of place.
And just continuing on the same trail, Layla, after talking with Trap and being like, you're a coward, haha, and then he was like, you're right, I am a coward. My whole family, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she didn't really have problems with him after that.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, okay.
Oh, you know,
feel
I
bad.
figured
He's
that
up.
they were fine after that.
Yeah, so like, that was fine. They had one conversation about it, they were fine.
Listen,
I
any
don't-
problems with
I
Trap, we're on Trap's behalf, okay?
But now, like, the issue Layla's having with Vigo is he said one thing to her, and it came off as incredibly racist. And she's had issues with racism before. Hi, Maladin.
You know,
I'm
Vigo's
from an
not
extra
racist.
dimension where essentially
Well,
hell
halfway.
exists.
No, half something.
I
half
called you
something.
hybrid because to me,
Ugh,
I don't know
that's
what else you are.
David asked. That's not good. Don't do that. But yeah, so that's Layla's problem with Vico now. And then as soon as like we start sitting down, he unknowingly, so she's probably not gonna she'll probably tease him about it, but not actually hold it against him. Is that as soon as he starts traveling with the party, he's like, let's go fight that manticore that she hates. with her
So the
entire being."
reason I brought up the Manticore is because Vigo had zero reason to join the party. He
Yeah,
needed
I know that.
something to like loop him in.
As a meta sense, I understand, like I get it, and I think that was a good decision. But in character, Layla does not like your guy, and they need to have that conversation to start liking that guy.
I by the way, I enjoyed Zach being like, Chase, I know where you're on about, and I was about to have Pugnac go down the same route of thought. Fucking the rabbit made a deal with the manticore. The rabbit's not dead. What the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, also I had a thought. Oh, I meant
No way.
it has prestidigitation.
This is where we get on to the point of Sarah being really fucking sarcastic to fucking Callie, and then it kind of intercepting into the world of D&D.
Oh yeah, but that's
this is our bit, and we do it a lot, and it's really funny. But anyways, oh, Layla!
I just showed her something.
Layla had, can I say it?
That's okay.
Layla's had prestidigitation this entire time. Do you know what this means? She could have prestidigitationed the water off of Lou. She can also instantaneously clean something. She could have cleaned his hair. Like, it's 1 cubic foot, but that's enough to clean hair.
Your
So,
fucking
to
bird infested hair.
just to
She
clear
could've
one thing up that was
that's
mentioned
not true.
previously,
It's a
half
cantrip.
elves don't live to like 400.
What?
No, it's like 250 max. They often exceed
Oh.
180.
I'm gonna check which source book I'm using, and I'm gonna get back to you.
Either way, she's a kid.
Either
Yeah,
way,
'cause,
she's
like,
a kid.
Y'all let her
5e is
drink.
often exceeding 180, and that's like 70-ish for a human, like relatively speaking. So like they can live like up to 250, but
Yeah, but then again, so saying like a human can live up to 110. People can still live to 120. It's rare, but it's still possible.
yeah,
I'll-
then that's
I'll get
still
back
like
to
be
you.
like way less than 300.
Anyways,
So wait, we got onto the rabbit for being like 16 in his years, but we're not gonna get onto Layla for being a child.
No one's asked.
no one else. Lou knows. Lou's like, yeah, no, this is a kid. She's like 19.
Why
knows
are
how
you? Why are you
works.
okay with this?
Huh?
Fucking Maladin's now gonna have a talk with Lou, being like, "Okay, why are you okay with having a child fucking running with us?"
Wait, well, to be fair, Layla doesn't have anywhere else to
You
go. Her
guys know
dad's
what
missing.
age Lou started like fighting, right?
Lou doesn't even know what age she started.
I'm gonna say Lou is very
I'm-
fucking questionable
okay.
in their narrative.
But I know, and Lou, something in Lou's brain would be like, no, this is normal for like a 19-year-old to be like out adventuring. Like, this is really normal.
Earlier today, when he was like, I have a comeback, I just can't think of it. She was like, okay, you forgot. That was the funniest thing I've
That
ever
was
said.
the funniest thing. That was the fun. No, that I wrote that down as funny.
The funniest thing I've ever
Also,
said. Yeah,
I'll send it.
thank you. That's very important to me. I can't use my.
But yeah, anyways, Pugnat has prestidigitation too. Pugnat did that to remove the water from the bed. He could have done that to remove the water from Lou's clothes. Lou didn't have to wear the dress, but Lou didn't know that until Pugnat did the water thing with the bed, and then he's like, "Wait, you've done that the whole time?"
and then Lou just stared at Pugnat, being like, "Really, bro? Really?"
Yeah. So yeah, that's been something.
Yeah, no. Most of like technical issues with fucking Layla has been just me not fucking like deciding between stating what is an outside of character.
Yeah, because from my perspective, you have just been bullying her since the start of the campaign and then getting upset that I'm upset with you.
Okay,
No.
in my defense,
It's
I feel like you, like, even outside of character, you bully Maladin much fucking more.
Yeah, but he's a guy.
Also,
Lou's
guys,
the guy.
you know, Lou's.
We
Yeah.
dumped water on him.
That's a joke, by the way. We don't
I
have.
just say like you say like they're a guy, but like literally everybody else in the party has always been a guy.
She doesn't know that.
Yes,
She hasn't checked.
that's
Fucking-
also true.
Again,
Never say that.
again for Lou. Dude looks like a lady.
Oh, come on.
That's true.
He's very masculine. It's just he's not. A,
Yeah,
masculine.
this picture really shows it on the Discord.
He's look at him. He's got a masculine face. He's just got long hair. He's got a scar. He's got a cool scar. He's got
Where?
I don't. Sorry, I don't think
face.
Lou's gender has ever been in question by anything else other than Sarah joking about it. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's and I'll be clear here. I think it's Sarah joking, not Layla joking, for the simple fact that they also joked about Callie's character looking like a girl in the other, like in the one shots as well. That's
Oh,
more
no,
of a
she
Sarah
does.
thing than a Layla thing.
It's like a whole thing. Like I draw very effeminate men. I'm
I
not
know,
ashamed
but like,
of that. That's just
I'm
my,
just saying
that's
here.
what I like to do.
It-
It feels like a decidedly more Sarah thing than Layla thing in
The-
regards to Lou's gender.
Yeah.
Drawing styles sometimes originate from like being either softer with the pen to being like more rough, like on the edges, and typically that can lead to Abby has the same
Oh,
thing, by
oh,
the
it's
way. If you
preference.
look at any of her art of like male characters, she draws them very softly.
No, it has to do. It's never like a gender thing on the drawing side. There's a reason that like 99% of yaoi is drawn by females. It's just like a drawing. It's an art style that's very like gender biased.
Yaoi's not an art style.
Yaoi-
It's a story style.
No, yaoi's gay porn. You know that, right?
I
Yeah.
think he does.
No, sorry, hold on. So, whenever it's drawn by a guy, it's typically referred to as bara, which is a bit different. They're very more masculine focused. Like most yaoi artists are female because they typically have more effeminate drawings of males.
Well, it's not because of it's a story. Okay, so the thing is, it's because women are. It's voyeurism. The easiest way to say it is it's voyeurism. Sometimes
I know,
it's
that's what I'm
cathartic.
saying. I'm saying
No, but it's
that-
not because they. It's not because they like. Oh well, it's my style to draw men. It's because they.
I don't know if I should have. I don't know if I should have this in the Discord or the stream, but whatever.
Women, a lot of women, especially in Japan, prefer effeminate men. So that's why they draw them effeminate, because they prefer looking at effeminate men. And this can also be taken as like an art style perspective for like a non that kind of stuff thing, like a very normal thing. Like, oh well, Howl from Howl's Moving Castle is very pretty. I want to emulate people that look like him because he's pretty and I like looking at him.
Well,
Yeah.
Again, that's what I'm saying. Females tend to typically draw men more effeminately than men would draw men.
Females.
I-
Females.
I-
Females.
I actually
Female.
agree with that statement of after having like seen 4 different like girls that I know draw guys. It's like the art style they typically go with is a lot softer.
Yes.
And part of that is just liking anime in our generation. Because if you look at generations of women in the past, they drew men wildly differently, and some men drew men very femininely.
If we're gonna say
I will say that women drawing anime figures
Let's stop talking
compared
about
to
gender.
men drawing anime figures, there are differences as the women draw them more effeminately.
Wait, hold on. No, actually. Have you seen a lot of anime just has feminine men? Like, have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, like even Dragon Ball does it.
Horimiya.
Horimiya?
That's
yeah.
a modern one.
There's a lot of male. It's Japan just has a different.
I'm-
culture.
I'm
Right.
curious what your example for in Dragon Ball is.
Oh, Yamcha. Have you seen Yamcha? He's very effeminate.
How? The long hair?
Yeah, that's. And oh, okay. Have you seen the manga? Yamcha?
I
Like,
have not
Dragon
seen.
Ball?
I'll admit to not
Okay.
having seen the manga. Yamcha.
Toriyama, in specifically Dragon Ball, especially like okay, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, they macho it up. Dragon Ball is a very soft style actually, and it's very like cutesy and
Yeah,
Yamcha's this,
yeah.
like
For
pretty effeminate guy.
even for the anime, like Goku and Krillin both look
Yeah,
like
no,
essentially adult
let's-
babies.
There will always be exceptions. I'm talking
The anime's way
generally
different.
speaking, like the majority.
I know I'm talking about the majority of anime. Men are more effeminate. Like that's just the style in anime is men is more effeminate, and a lot of anime is by men.
I'll argue the same case for Kirito from Sword Art Online. He is very
He's
like
very effeminate.
smooth looking. Yes.
Yeah. So that's just an anime thing, more so than a gender thing.
I think
And
I
you
think
notice women
I
in
think
we're
comics
having different
draw very
definitions of
masculine
effeminate
men.
here.
this is when we get into a like philosophical argument in
I mean,
terms
this
of
is
like
just-
art style for males being more like smooth makes it more effeminate.
No, I think we're having like a different
Yeah.
perception on this because when I'm saying effeminate, I'm not in regards to like line work and stuff. I guess it is a bit line work, but like, yeah, like a bit of that. Like it's
No, I know
I'm
what you mean.
A lot of it's line work.
yeah.
Mostly lines. Drawing is lines.
I think
This has been
that just comes
riveting.
down to like the medium that it's drawn with. It comes
Mm.
down to it.
At some point. This has been riveting, but I do have
Yeah,
a
we've gone
session to
very
plan
off
for
track.
tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I am like DMing something tomorrow, and I have not started on it. That's no big I will see you later.
Good luck. I also have work tomorrow, so
Bye.
I should probably end the session. Good night, everybody.